Going right now on my side.
Oh, I don't hear that because we don't have the fucking bot in here. Sad.
Pretty fucking lit. It's the song that I put on the, what do you call it? The video.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless. A sea of the aimless. I don't want to be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations.
Clip that.
Don't try to stop me. I exist
mean,
to
yeah.
write your story.
Clip that, first of all. Second of all, you need like an opening screen. We can't just have my fucking beautiful face on this off the rip, dude. Like, that can't be a thing. We need to have like your logo spinning, maybe some fireworks shooting out of it. Like, come on.
Listen, who's paying for that? I mean,
who's paying? You fucking make it, dude.
I am a.
You slammed this board thing in what, 2 seconds?
About 3 minutes, but I'm a D class editor at this point. I need to like
D-class,
get to at least to like a B. I like to be a B cup, you know. Right now we're stuck at a D cup. It's too big.
You know what they say though? C's get degrees. So like,
you know, sometimes D's get degrees is what I've heard.
See, I don't know about that.
Are you sure?
D's nuts though.
Listen. That's like the difference between snow bunnies and slaw bunnies.
Yo.
You can slaw bunnies nuts.
Oh shit. Dude, that's a good one.
That is a good one. What are we doing
Cohen?
today?
You know Cohen?
Nah, dude, who's Cohen?
Cohen, fuck yourself.
Oh, dude, that's a good one. Low key, I've never heard that one. I mean, I knew where you were going with it, but it was good. I like that.
My great aunt is like 80, and she's from the Bronx, and she says that all the time.
Ash is in pain, by the way. I hope these get degrees because I'm about to fail my first MBA.
No,
that's pain.
That's pain. I can't even imagine going back to school, dude. I can't.
What's up with my thing here? I need to make this not the way it is. It's pretty disgusting.
Yo, so are we sponsored by Chick-fil-A? Is that the deal?
I mean, I wish we were, dude.
We need to have like a segment where it's like, listen, Chick-fil-A, happiness in a bag.
I mean, I would love that. I would
that's
absolutely
like the slogan.
love that.
The slogan.
Wait, I know what I can do.
Oh.
Everybody huddle?
He knows. He knows. Oh, what's up, Ed? Eduardo.
Where's he at?
To open this. What the shit?
Hello?
Hello? Wait, I gotta minimize.
Applebee's, Wendy's, and maybe a Chick-fil-A. Listen, Chick-fil-A, you know where to find your boy. I'm right here.
Chick-fil-A is lit. Applebee's, unless you're getting like the
mid
appetizers.
Mid.
So, like,
mid.
Yeah.
Applebee's
like,
is mid.
It's not it. Nah, it's not it, dude.
It's mid.
Oh, my bad.
But you know. What do we start with? Who's listening? I know what we're starting with.
Yeah, go ahead, hit it.
Send it. Listen. Hello. Everybody's watching me type. Ha. I'm not stressed. You are. Super Bowl boxes.
That's it, dude.
Sponsored by. Oh my God, he's got. Wait. Timeout. Pause. Pulse Moto has rotated his sad Packer Pepe. He's rotating.
Oh, it's lit, dude. That's lit.
That's funny. So we're doing Super Bowl boxes. I don't know exactly where I'm putting the boxes, but you guys can start getting me money or J Money. DM us in Discord, hit us in the general chat in Discord or whatever, or privately.
We can make
doesn't matter.
We don't have to make a physical board. We could just do it on the computer. It's really
I'm not making a physical board. No. We don't have time for all that. But
digital board.
We'll do a digital board. I found some websites where you can do it for free. Just want to find the right one and use it first, like for a few days, and make sure I know what I'm doing with it before I give it out to you guys. But we can confirm $5 a box, 100 boxes. I mean, five pesos, because we can't actually collect money. That's illegal. That's illegal gambling. We're not collecting real money. I'm just kidding. 5 pesos in digital Ethereum bits or something.
You want to pay me an NFT? I'm down. Hey, listen.
I mean, listen, that's fine too. Just message one of us. If we can't get the 100 boxes filled, we'll just give everybody their money back.
That's fine.
If we're close, I'll put extra money in for extra boxes or whatever. I don't know if Jay will do that too.
Same, but that's fine.
But if we're if we're at like 60, we're like 60 or 50,
$20 a short, $10 a person.
It's not a big deal.
Not really $20 a person, but that's bad math.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
$50 a person, but you know what I mean.
Right, but even so, like I'd be willing to do that.
Yeah. No,
okay, pesos. It's Ethereum digital bits is what we're collecting. Okay, you know what, dude? Just let's move on,
dude.
Okay.
Get your pesos out of here.
I know what I can do. I need to do maybe this perhaps, and do that. Works way better. It's a little small, but it works. We can read it. I can read it. You can read it. Okay.
Pasted it. Okay.
As opposed to typing it. You know?
Because your typing skills are last a good 30 seconds, and then
listen, I don't have it all night. I'm listen. I'm not here for a long time. I'm just here for a good time. Okay?
That's it, dude.
Conference championship recap.
Gang.
AFC game first. That was the first game of the weekend. Sunday at 3 or 3:30. That game was awesome. Both games. I mean, we have been treated to some of the best playoff football in a long time.
Yeah.
What about chocolate? If I burp, I'm not even going to hold it back. It's just going to happen. I'm just letting you know. Okay. So hopefully people at home are okay with that. So we were treated to an incredible game. Pat Mahomes against Joe Cool, Joe Shiesty, Joe Flames, Joe Burrow. And
Big Dick swanging.
I mean, brother, that was a great game. They were down 21-3. 21-3. Could have been 24-3 going into halftime. Yep. And if somebody can remember correctly, the Chiefs bungled the play before halftime. They couldn't get a field goal off. They didn't get any points on the board. That, I think, was the turning point and the chance they had at momentum and putting their foot on the Bengals' throat. You open the door for Joey B. You never leave the door open for Joey B, apparently, because he came storming back in the second half, and they ended up winning the game 27-24. And he looked absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if the turning point was not scoring the points at the half. I will say, though, I live bet them when it was 21-3, and I was like, shit, if the Bengals can pull this out, that's a big payout. But I will say, I thought the turning point was in overtime. It was funny because I was like, yo, this is like deja vu, as of the
That's
Bills
what everybody thought.
And the Chiefs are playing again. If you win the coin toss, you're gonna win. And what happened? Chiefs won the coin toss, and I was like, that's it. Pat Mahomes got this in the bag. His first throw was terrible. It was almost picked off by Eli Apple. It hit him in his hands, bro.
Eli Apple, by the way, former Giant.
Yeah, he's a fucking clown ass dude. That guy can't get out of his own way. Him and his mom does all his talking for him on social media. Yeah. So then so he throws the pass, almost picked off, got away with one. Okay. Then he throws another arid pass, and it kind of got tipped, and it was just okay. Then he came back the third time, and you would have thought that they would have tried to mix it up, because now you're already down and it's 3-10, and you're like, we got to move the football somehow. And he tried to go. He wouldn't even go to Travis Kelce. I think he tried to go to Pringle. And
in double coverage, by the way. Byron Pringle in double coverage.
And got picked off. And I was like, you tried to force the ball 3 times. I thought that moment was the staple of all right, now this is Joe Burrow's game. And what do you have to do? What we talk about, you move the football, and they moved the football. And I'm not telling you that they got little chippy yards. They chunked it for a long time, got all the way down, and they got a first down. And I was like, yo, this is good. They'll kick it from here. No, they went again. They went closer. They kicked a 20-something yard.
Yeah, it was a 30-something yard field goal, 31 or something like that.
And dude, who's their kicker?
Evan McPherson. And Evan McPherson, if it wasn't for the fact that Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase have been playing out of their minds, that kid would be the MVP of that team. He has not missed a kick in the playoffs. He was drafted in the 5th round. I told you last week the kid was the truth, and I was right. I said if the game was going to come down to a field goal, the Bengals were going to win it. The game came down to a field goal. The Bengals won it. I mean, it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. And it's interesting because you don't want to harness Patrick Mahomes. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, talent-wise, is the best quarterback in football. I mean, the kid's got unbelievable running ability, throwing ability, vision, the whole thing. But at what cost are you willing to let him sling the ball around the field the way he does? You just lost an AFC Championship game because you let him sling the ball around the way he does. Kid's only 26. I mean, he's been in the league 5 years. This is only his 4th year he's been a starter. He's not fully developed, right? I mean, he acts like he is, and he's definitely the talent's there. But I mean, the kid still makes mistakes. He's been making mistakes all season. He had a good run in the second half.
That's the key word, kid. We talk about it, and we say, let the kids play. That was the game. Let the kids play. That was where you had 2 young quarterbacks I mean, Joe Burrow's obviously younger than Pat Mahomes, but wide receivers, I mean, Travis Kelce's older. He's a veteran in a sense, but still
a beast.
The Bengals are clicking on all cylinders right now. They are young. They are like the hot team with the hot hand. And I mean, this Super Bowl, I tell you what, if the Rams lost and it was going to be the 49ers and the Bengals, I don't think many people would have watched. But the backstory with Matthew Stafford being the Rams quarterback, playing in Detroit, having an opportunity to win a Super Bowl, his whole backstory, and then Joe Burrow being first selected, and how a Bengals team came out of nowhere, and now in the Super Bowl, like that's kind of makes it two really good stories to really hype up this Super Bowl run.
I mean, great segue, by the way. Before we move on to the NFC Championship game, I just want to put out this statistical piece of information. The Bengals were 4-12 last year.
Yeah.
4-12. So for all those people out there that get all these players and they draft high every year, the teams like the Jaguars and the Jets and the Giants recently, and all these teams that are always at the bottom, it doesn't matter, because if you put the right pieces together and you draft correctly and you develop correctly, you can do it in a year or two.
Can we flag note that statement? Can we flag note it? Can we highlight it? Can we because we're coming back to that statement. We are 100% coming back to that statement. I'm telling you right now.
I mean, we're gonna jump into NFC Championship, but as a fan of the Rams my whole life, I lived it. I literally lived it. The Rams from 2003 to 2015 or 16 when Sean McVay was hired, they only had a handful of years where they were relatively successful, and they were like mediocrity, and they were awful. They were awful.
I remember they lost to the Giants in London. Well, I think Fisher was the coach though in that year.
Jeff Fisher, Jeff Fisher
years were bad. Jeff Fisher those years were rough.
And you know what? Listen, it was those years where you felt like you had hope, because the NFC West back then wasn't that good. It really wasn't. It wasn't like it is now. But listen, I'm just happy where we're at. Who was
the quarterback that
Mark Bulger?
Was it Bulger?
Or was it Sam Bradford?
No.
You know, Ryan Fitzpatrick was a quarterback of the Rams at one point.
He was.
He was like a rookie first year.
I'm trying to think of the running back that it was.
Steven Jackson.
No, I don't know. I'll tell you who it was.
Zach Stacy.
It was Zach Stacy, because I remember the whole domestic violence thing.
That just came out a couple of months ago, right? Yeah.
Bro,
yeah, wow.
That guy was highly drafted in fantasy one year, and then he sucked. I was like, this is out of control.
It's awful, dude.
Yeah.
Listen,
oh my god.
I mean, we're in a much better place, obviously, now. So I'm very happy, and I'm super excited. Which brings us to the NFC Championship game, and I was, as a fan, I sat through this game, and it was one of those games where up until the fourth quarter, I was quiet. And as a fan, there's many kinds of fans, but when my team is doing really well and it's in a high stakes game like the playoffs, I'm up there with the hype. I'm screaming. I don't even care if my kids are, it doesn't matter. I'm kind of a lunatic, because the teams I root for haven't won championships. I mean, the last championship any one of my teams won was the Yankees in 2009.
Yeah.
Right. And Nets have never won a championship in my lifetime. Rams won in 99. The Yankees won in 2009. It's been forever since a team of mine has won the championship. So anytime my team gets close, Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk, greatest show on turf. Greatest team to not win more than one championship. I'll tell you that right now.
Bro, Marshall Faulk was a cheat code. If you played NFL Blitz in 64,
the dude was a beast.
My God.
The dude was a beast. So we're going into the fourth quarter down 17-7. And it felt like the Rams were playing better than that score. So I was watching that game, and the Rams were only down. They were down 10-7 going to halftime, and I was like, I really hope they come out and they get a score here after halftime. They didn't. And I think that the turning point was just the offense getting clicking in that fourth quarter. That second touchdown to Cooper Kupp was huge. Taking that field goal there and not trying to push the envelope later on in the fourth quarter was big. And what does it come down to? And I said it was going to come down to this, was can the Rams get after Jimmy Garoppolo? The first time they put real pressure on him, they nearly sacked him, and he threw a wobbly pick out of desperation, and that's the game. I mean,
yeah.
If they had done that,
that was a tough pass too.
It's third down. He knows if they take a sack, they're in impossible position. It's desperation at that point. I hate the Niners. I hate the Seahawks. I give Jimmy Garoppolo props. He looked pretty good, And I got to be honest with you, we'll get to this a little bit later, but he's got a real chance to go to a contending team, and he's got a chance to kind of put together some stuff for whoever he goes to. I think he's not going to win you a game, but he definitely does a really good job of not losing you games more often than not. That was not the case this past weekend.
He had a lead. He had a lead.
Yeah.
And
the
Rams offense is just
it came down to the Rams offense, really. It did.
Yeah.
And the Niners defense, they stopped the run, which
but the Rams don't run the football very well anyway.
I mean, he stopped the run, but Odell Beckham and Cooper Kupp combined for like 260 yards or something like that.
Yeah, let's talk about Jay's parlay. Yeah. I'll tell you what. And you were talking about the pick. Aaron Donald was in the backfield after that every fucking time. Yep. The man's pressure and like the hurry ups, the knockdowns, the sacks. He played out of his mind in like the last 7 minutes of that game. Like he wanted the game to be over, and like just the determination. And I don't know what it feels like to like play to go to a Super Bowl, but like I feel like adrenaline you're riding on, like go to win a championship. Like you need all of that, and like the defense really rode on that. You know,
I think
Jalen Ramsey. He's like, he came out with a statement saying that like Tom Brady threw his last touchdown pass on him to Mike Evans, which I thought was actually pretty funny, but also pretty cool. It's history, but he did play very well. He was locked down. Yep. I mean, you're not really guarding anybody because San Francisco doesn't have many great wide receivers outside of Deebo Samuel, who's used as a running back as well, but they're good in all places.
Yeah, listen, I knew going into the playoffs that the Niners weren't going to be an easy out. I knew it because I've seen them play twice this year, and I know what their game is.
They're scrappy.
They have a great defense. They don't blitz, which is important because if you're a team that can get to the quarterback without blitzing, that means you have extra guys in pass coverage or rush coverage. Which I mean, the Niners do that. They send 4 guys and they get to the quarterback, which
sometimes
is
it's
awesome.
3. Sometimes it's 3 and a guy hovers. He's a spy.
Yep.
So
anyway. That was a great game. Super Bowl. We're not going to do a lot on the Super Bowl because we have next week, but we do have a listen. I don't know if I've ever said this as a fan of a team before, but I mean I'll be heartbroken if the Rams don't win the game, right? Because I mean I'm a huge fan, but
I mean listen, you're going to the Super Bowl.
How sad? They lost. How sad would I be if Joe Burrow won the Super Bowl? I mean that'd be pretty fucking cool, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
second year in.
I don't know if there's another team in the NFL that I would say that for, but I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that the Rams were in the bowl with the Bengals, I mean, I'm on the fucking Joe Burrow train. I really am.
So what happens if it was like Tom Brady playing for like his 8th championship?
Oh, Burrow all the way, dude. Burrow.
No. I'm saying okay. Hypothetically, if it was like the Rams playing Tom Brady's team, whatever team that wouldn't be Tampa Bay.
No,
you're still rooting for the Rams.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I was just curious.
Good question though. I don't care enough about Tom Brady and his extra championships. If it was another team aside from the Rams, I'd probably be rooting for them. I do like historical records and stuff like that. I like when records get broken and you know increase and stuff like that, but not against my team.
No, fair.
I think right now, I mean, we're gonna get into a little bit of this later, but I think the Rams. I think the Rams are going to win this game. I'm rooting for my team to win this game, but I think. Right now the line's at 4.5. I would take the Bengals plus 4.5. I would.
It opened at 4.
Yeah, I would take the Bengals plus 4.5. I think this game's going to be really close, and I think it might even be. I took the under on the Rams game last week. I think I'm going to take the under again if I had to choose right now. I think it's going to be not a defensive battle, but it's not going to be a high scoring shootout. I think points will be able to get gotten. It's just a matter of who can make the stop when necessary at the end of the game. But then again, that's what the Super Bowl comes down to almost every year. I don't know what your thoughts are on the Super Bowl. Just quick.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. You said under, and I don't know what the under over is. To be honest,
48.5.
Really?
Yep.
48.5.
Yep. That's
I think I'm going over. Honestly. I think I'm going.
I wouldn't be mad if it went over. Over means it's a high scoring game.
It's volume. So you have to think wide receivers that both teams have, and they have studs. And we talked about the Rams, and
they both
not having Robert Woods, but you still have 3 stud wide receivers, and the Bengals too, 3 stud wide receivers Tyler Boyd, Higgins, and obviously Jamar Chase. And they have run games, both of them, with Joe Mixon and Cam Akers, with a mix in of Sony Michel. And they have quarterbacks that can sling it.
Oh.
Matthew Stafford from time to time throws it so low. I'm like, that's just a side. I don't know how he gets rid of it, and like on a perfect spiral, and like just like throwing darts.
You've noticed that? Okay, that's a really funny thing that you bring up.
It's a pitching thing, to be honest with you.
The last 2 weeks, I've noticed that he releases the ball like he's pitching it to the guy he's throwing it to.
Yep.
And the ball's going to where almost like to his hip or to like the guy's middle of his stomach, which I'm like, don't you want to put the ball up a little higher for your guy to catch it? But I guess now, I mean, that makes sense. I know the backstory a little bit on Matt Stafford, but I forgot that he was a pitcher for Georgia also. He was a two-sport player back in the day. Yep. I forgot about that. But now it makes sense.
One of the guys that could have played baseball but ended up playing football instead. It's kind of nuts. But I don't know. I think the over for sure. I do like the spread of 4.5. That means it's going to be a close game. I could see it coming down to like a late, maybe like 2-minute field goal in the fourth quarter, and or possibly, if we get an overtime Super Bowl. I mean, that's you get your money's worth and then some. Like
last time that happened, that was good old Tom Brady and the Patriots beating the Falcons.
Yeah, after they blew a fucking commanding lead. And like, wasn't there a blackout? Wasn't there like
no? That was
the went off.
Was that
the Ravens?
I think that was the Ravens Niners. I think. Yeah,
something like that. Some wacky shit. I don't know. I do like the spread. I like the over, and like I haven't looked at any of the actual parlays. I haven't put a parlay together for like individual players yet.
I figured we would do that.
We'll get to that. Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
No
problem.
I want one sentence out of your mouth for this next thing. I don't want you to go any further because I think we're on the same page.
Okay.
Who is watching the Pro Bowl and what can be done to make it better? Because I know for me, I'm not watching the Pro Bowl, and I don't know what they can do.
Literally, dude, this is exactly what you do. I'm not kidding. Do they even play with pads? Is it flag football?
Yeah, they play with pads, but nobody plays defense.
Dumb, dude. No, yeah, dude, fuck that. It's literally like, and I'll tell you what. Everybody wants to see like the miraculous catches, the touchdowns. It's like the NBA like All-Star game. Like everyone wants to see like the crazy. But somehow
the NBA All-Star game is still entertaining to me.
It is because why? Because you have individual, and like the NFL has it too, where like you can have kickoffs, like they play tic-tac-toe and shit. But like I watch the skills, I watch the dunk contest, I watch the 3-point contest, and I'll watch the NBA game because like normally during that time there's like maybe like a sneaker drop or something. Back in the day, you would have like on the app where a sneaker would drop and like that would get your attention to watch. I don't know what it is like now, but the Pro Bowl, nobody gives a shit.
Yep,
people opt out of the Pro Bowl so they don't injure themselves for maybe they're looking to get paid or whatever it is. I don't know. I'm not watching it. I don't think you do anything with it. It's like an all-star game. Maybe just have like just the skills type of thing where who can throw the ball the furthest or hit targets and just leave it at that. I mean, I don't know. It's not for me. It's not for me.
It's not for me either. If anybody is out there that does watch it, you let us know. More people would play if it was flagged. That is interesting.
Yeah.
You still have that non-contact injury risk, but I mean, you have that with literally every physical activity you could do.
Dude,
but
you can walk and like have a non-contact injury.
Yeah.
So it's like
I'm only gonna watch this shit because Mac. Okay, so Mother of Doxy is our resident Patriots fan in the chat. Yeah, and she's gonna watch because Mac Jones is
which I was very upset. Like we talked about that too. Like I was kind of upset that he got a number 1 out of like how many rookies.
But we talked about why that was. We talked about it wasn't Mac Jones. It was the entire Patriots rookie team. Right? Yeah, remember we said that? But
how was Jamar Chase
because he's like the only rookie. Him and Evan McPherson are the only rookies on the team. Whereas the Patriots they're loaded with rookies that all played really well. They have like 4 to 5 rookies that played really well.
So like double digits, like you couldn't give me like a low team. You gave him a fucking 26.
I'm not agreeing with where the Bengals were listed. They have 2 of the best rookies in football this year.
Yeah.
So I don't maybe don't rate kickers high on that, but Evan McPherson is top 3 kickers in football.
Dude, I need a fucking shirt, and like it is a shirt. It says "Kickers are people too." I think it's a Barstool shirt.
Yeah,
like, kickers are people too. Like
yeah. Definitely. I mean that's what I think. But we're gonna skip TB12 real quick. We'll skip TB12. We're gonna come back to him because I want to go to my man Big Ben. I figure we'll spend a little bit less time on him than if it were Tom. I feel like we're gonna spend a lot of time on Tom. So
that's true. You can go from this to the next one underneath that, and then you can go back to Tom, and then you can go to the coaching standpoints.
Yeah. Sounds good. Okay. So we heard Ben Roethlisberger called it a career. And I was never like, oh my God, Ben Roethlisberger's my, I wasn't a big fan, but I definitely have respect for his game. I wrote, so just so you guys know, We are.
Yeah, we are. Don't worry.
Yeah, we are.
Don't worry. And the nickname that comes along with it.
Oh man, listen.
So exciting. So exciting.
So I have written down on our notes. What's his legacy? Is he Hall worthy? Where is he ranked among the legends? Who's next in Pittsburgh? We'll get to who's next in Pittsburgh in a little bit, but I think the one thing we can just knock off right away is he Hall worthy? I mean, there's no doubt. If you're out there arguing whether Ben Roethlisberger is a Hall of Famer, you just simply don't watch football or you have no knowledge of the game.
You just don't like him. Period.
Yeah,
fucking publicity. I mean, love fan contest.
18 years in the league, 8th all time in touchdowns. Okay, so we'll touch on this also when we talk about Tom, but passing records definitely shifted a little more as the way the game is played has progressed into more of a passing league as opposed to a running league. So, I mean, but he's still 8th all time in touchdowns. It doesn't change that.
Their team was designed so different, and they adapted to the new way of football.
Yep.
Because like they were the running team. They had the fucking bus, dude, and like when the bus was coming, get the fuck out the way type of thing.
I agree. So, I mean, he ends his career 8th all time in touchdowns, 5th all time in yards. He was 164, 81, and 1. By the way, that one tie happened last year, which is nuts. I think that's crazy. Which puts him 5th all time in win percentage. And he's a 2-time Super Bowl champ. I mean, when you put yourself as a 2-time Super Bowl champ, unless you were completely bereft of talent, you're a Hall of Famer. And especially if you're a quarterback. I think of his generation, I mean, you think of the guys that he played with, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Eli Manning. Who were some other guys?
Tom Brady, Drew Brees,
Phillip Rivers, right?
Phillip Rivers, yeah. So of those guys you named, are all those guys Hall of Famers?
The only one that would be fringe to me is Rivers because he didn't win a bowl.
That's fair.
But he's got stats. I mean, he's got stats to back it up. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but he's got to be close to top 6 or 7 all time in yards and touchdowns. Yeah, I mean, the guy was one of the best of the generation. Is Dan Marino in the Hall of Fame? Yeah. But Dan Marino also is like 3rd all time in passing yards or 4th all time in passing yards.
That's true.
Then Philly goes in. Yeah, well, that's what I said he's fringe, if anything.
Yeah, but Dan Marino throwing to as well? Though,
Dan Marino was also a part of an undefeated football team that didn't win Super Bowl or something like that. Was that him or was that a different guy? I think that was him. I don't know.
Tom Brady was also part of an undefeated team that didn't win Super Bowl.
Yeah, something like that. That's why Eli Manning is a Hall of Famer.
That's it, dude.
Which, believe it or not, I honestly, Eli Manning is like right above Phillip Rivers. Unfortunately, I love Eli. I had a soft spot in my heart for Eli.
Wait. You think Eli is above which is fine, Phillip Rivers. You think he's above Drew Brees?
No.
Or no? Really?
No. Drew Brees is 2nd all time in yards and 2nd all time in touchdowns, and he has a Super Bowl.
Also true. And he has 1 Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's got a Super Bowl though.
I know. I hear you, but like I feel like when people like vote on this, like they look at your personal stats and then they kind of look at how many championships you won. Like I feel like Tom Brady's a shoo-in no matter what, and like Big Ben with all of these numbers you're telling me, and like he's got 2. I feel like people look at chips, though. I feel like chips are like very, very important.
Chips are important. Well, that's why I'm saying that Eli Manning's a Hall of Famer. I'm not going to say he's not a Hall of Famer, but the issue with Eli Manning is his stats aren't, out of all these guys we just listed, they're not even close to these other guys.
Oh, no, dude. The picks, the interceptions, probably like through the roof.
I mean, Eli Manning had a really good, like, 4 to 5 years of incredible football play. Yeah. But those ancillary years before and after, I mean, they're not. At the end of his career, he wasn't very good. In the beginning of the year, he wasn't very good.
No,
which is expected, which is really expected. But the problem with that was he didn't have enough of those big filler years in the middle. But he still won 2 championships, so that puts him in my eyes. So yeah, I mean, it's a no-brainer. Ben Roethlisberger's in the Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah,
the first year he's eligible, he's in. He's one of the greats. He's one of the greatest Pittsburgh Steelers of all time. He's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
He's only a Steeler, so like that's like they're like homegrown. Like that's
what I'm saying.
You were drafted, and like that's it. They rode the wave with you, and he had 2 coaches his entire time there.
I think it was what was it? Bill Cowher and Mike Tomlin.
Bill Cowher and Mike Tomlin. That's it.
Yeah. So I mean, of course he's in. Of course he's in. That's silly to think he's not in.
Yeah,
so if anybody's out there think Ben Roethlisberger isn't a good quarterback or isn't a Hall of Fame quarterback, you can go scratch because that's completely blasphemous, and he's one of the best of all time. His issue is that he played with some of the other best quarterbacks of all time in his same generation. Before we get,
I also feel like he gets the short end of the stick too. He went through a lot of wide receivers. I feel like a lot of these guys that were in that class of like whatever, like they had wide receivers for years, and I mean years. And this guy went through like they were like water. Yeah, he had like Antonio Brown at the
Antonio Holmes.
I mean, it's
Plaxico Burress.
He had no running game. He had Le'Veon Bell, James Conner. He did have the bus.
They had no running game between Jerome Bettis and Le'Veon Bell, though. I don't know who they are on the top of my head, but
no.
I can't
the
think
running backs now for them. Oh my god,
yeah,
horrendous.
Bad. Before we get into TB12, which we're gonna spend a pretty significant amount of time on, I see you have. Before. We did. We talked about Jimmy Garoppolo, and he is expecting a trade. Which I mentioned. I mentioned that last week, and I said, how could you trade a guy? You said, how could you trade a guy, get you so far? No shot. You just called Najee Harris horrendous. See, listen, I was going to let that slide, but yeah, no, Najee Harris is not horrendous.
Najee Harris is not horrendous, but like they were not a good team this year at all.
No, listen, they snuck in. We all knew that. We talked. Listen, before we started the podcast, I've spoken about this on stream before. They snuck in. They snuck into the playoffs. They didn't stand a chance.
Shot themselves in the foot. Jonathan Taylor is absolutely the GOAT.
Yeah, I agree. I think
listen,
I think they were
Carson Wentz as your quarterback, though. I'm sorry.
I also think if the Ravens were healthy, I think they're ahead of all those teams. Honestly, I think the Ravens were the most talented.
Lamar Jackson is so talented. He makes that team thousands of times better.
If he's healthy and the team, I mean that team. I know we're going off on a little bit of a tangent here, but the Ravens lost. Probably close to 30 guys to injury this year. You put those guys in there. Right. You put those guys on the field. I mean, do they beat the Bengals for the division? Maybe not, but they still are probably in the playoffs in my opinion. But for Jimmy G, he is expecting to be sent out on a trade, which I expect as well. Yeah. The question is, where does he go? We listed last week. I'm actually going to pull up last week's notes. Because I think we could really have the same conversation about Aaron Rodgers that we are having with Jimmy Garoppolo.
About landing spots?
About landing spots. I mean,
because you're not comparing them.
No.
I was going to say, dude, are you kidding me? Nah.
See, okay.
No. Yeah.
Exactly what I said. Because all of those teams still need a quarterback. It doesn't change. So if you don't get Aaron Rodgers... Listen, I'm not a Jimmy Garoppolo fan, but the guy's not going to lose you a ton of games. I don't know what his stats are. I can pull them up, but he is one of the better starting quarterbacks in terms of win-loss record in the league.
Yeah.
I mean, he's only got 2 losses in the playoffs, and one of them came on Sunday.
Yeah.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
There was a reason why Tom Brady did not want him as his backup in New England. There was a reason.
I mean,
and Tom Brady felt threatened because Jimmy G he's good, and I think that the 49ers know what they have. So if they sell high and they take the kid Trey Lance and they put him and they insert him in because he's seen that he can handle it, I think you're getting a high value out of that.
I think
picks or players.
The San Francisco 49ers have completely parlayed themselves into an incredible situation. They were not supposed to be here this year. They weren't expecting to be here. They had the 3rd pick in the draft last year. Yep. And I think they were very happy with the way Jimmy Garoppolo played. I mean, I have his record in front of me. He's 31-15 as a starter. Thank you. Ben Roethlisberger has not retired anymore. He's unretired. Just kidding.
Imagine.
So I think for me, he could go to any one of those teams. Any one of those teams listed. He could go to the Vikings, Colts, Steelers. I can't breathe. So start talking, please.
Okay. Top 3. Well, I can't ask you a question because you're dying. So
I'll go ahead. You can ask me. Go ahead.
So top 3 teams. I typed the teams in your chat that I think that he fits. Actually, I wrote 2. I don't know the 3rd team yet. I'm still trying to figure that out. Top 3 teams where he fits the best. Give me your from 1, 2, and 3. 1 being like absolutely, 2 being I could see it, 3 being like maybe.
If I'm Jimmy Garoppolo, now he doesn't have a choice. He might. I mean, listen, the Niners might give him a little bit of input. I mean, if they're going to do right by him, they might do that.
Okay.
If I'm Garoppolo, as the way he plays in the cold, I don't want to go to the Steelers.
No.
Because it's cold in Pittsburgh. Yep. I wouldn't mind going to the Vikings. They play in a dome. I wouldn't mind going to the Colts. They play in a dome. I wouldn't mind playing in Miami because they play in Miami. If I'm Garoppolo, those are probably the 3 teams top. Denver, I'd probably be putting out because it's cold. But then again, I mean, is he gonna factor that in? I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what, with the whole speculation with like the Dolphins situation about wanting to tank and like we're gonna get there. Like, I don't know if you want to go play for an organization that's doing shady shit. And like, you know what? Maybe he doesn't have a say, and like that's where he gets shipped to. You go play in Miami, porn star Jimmy in Miami. Listen, clubbing it out, whatever it is.
I think he only has a year left on his contract or something. So I don't. Yeah, I mean, listen, that could be an opportunity for him.
I see 2 teams. That were high contender teams, and they got snubbed because of their quarterbacks. I see the Indianapolis Colts, and I see the Tennessee Titans. Both teams have quarterbacks who either choked hard in the playoffs or don't throw the football very well. You have a run game and a defense on both of these teams. You're missing the one key piece, which is the quarterback. So I think that if they can somehow make a trade, Jimmy G and Jonathan Taylor, Jimmy G and Derrick Henry, you have wide receiver weapons on both. So that's not a problem. And he throws a really nice ball. Granted, Tennessee, it gets cold from time to time, but
doesn't get cold as Pittsburgh or
it doesn't. And in Green Bay, it does not. No, you're right. And also, Indianapolis plays in a dome. So I kind of feel that like if they wanted to get a trade done and they got the best out of it, and the other teams wanted to bring him in because they felt that they're getting an upgrade, which I personally think you are getting an upgrade from Ryan Tannehill and from Carson Wentz. So I like think those 2 teams for sure.
I think out of all the teams we just talked about, I think the Steelers, even though I don't know if he necessarily want to go play in the cold, I think that would be the best fit. That team is the most ready, I think. Them and the Colts. I don't know necessarily if he's an upgrade for Kirk Cousins on the Vikings. I don't think
I think Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins.
Wait, so hold on. Kirk Cousins. I was on Pro Football Reference earlier today. Kirk Cousins has like the 5th highest QB rating in the last of all time, I think, or 7th or something like that. He's got a higher QB rating than Tom Brady, which QB rating is a very subjective stat, but still. Kirk Cousins, and he had a pretty good year. If you don't realize, he didn't really throw that many interceptions. He threw a couple good touchdowns. I mean, he had like 28 or 30 touchdowns to like 8 or 12 interceptions. He did really well. I think that team overperformed, and they didn't have that great of a season. So I don't think it's going to be the Vikings.
Coming in, it says I don't think Jimmy G's an upgrade from Tannehill. I think he is, only because Tannehill doesn't throw the football. Jimmy G gives you that opportunity for your wide receivers to make plays. Okay, Jimmy G is also capable of getting outside the pocket. I feel like Tannehill gets destroyed because he doesn't know when to get out of the pocket and take sacks or throws errant passes. Man, granted, he only throws the ball, 12 to 15 times a game, and you're really depending on your run game. Now, Derrick Henry kind of gets a blow. You spread the ball around a little bit, and then Derrick Henry can go beat Derrick Henry. That's kind of why I feel that it is an upgrade. And then the other one was, is Wentz going to stay? Is Wentz the guy in Philly? I think that they mentioned, not Wentz, Hurts. Is Hurts the guy in Philly? I think they said yes.
I don't know if they listen. It's the whole thing about how much time do you give guys. This was Jalen Hurts' first full season as a quarterback. You cannot give up on him after one season. You can't do that. It's not right to him. It's not right to the franchise.
Daniel Jones. I've given up on Daniel.
But I'm going to tell you right now, they're not drafting a quarterback. There's nobody in the draft that they're going to be willing to draft where they are. No. See, you have to roll the dice with Daniel Jones. You have to.
No, but I'll tell you what. You upgrade your
or do they make a swing for Jimmy Garoppolo? Do they do that? But why? But we talked about this last week with who were we talking about? Now I can't remember.
Russell Wilson.
But, so why? Why do you pull the trigger?
With him.
You're not going to win. There you go. Okay. Moving on. How do you keep up with all these people? Listen, we're gamers. We're sports gamers.
Yeah,
it's part of life. All right. Enough about Jimmy G.
Yeah.
Let's get into TB12. And
Yeah.
I am a realist. I am a sports fan. And as any sports fan would say, they have loves, they have hates, they have people they adore, they have people they can't stand. And sometimes those things can change. And I'm going to be very honest with all of you. For the first 15 years of Tom Brady's career, I couldn't stand him. I absolutely could. I thought he was a puss. I thought he could go shove shit. I wanted him out. I didn't like him, and I hated him. And that all started when he fucking beat the Rams in the 2001 Super Bowl. And since then I couldn't stand him. Him and Bill Belichick went on this completely unbelievable run where nobody liked them except for Patriots fans.
That's not true. I'll tell you that right now. Being a Giants fan, okay, there is nothing more than I love to see the Jets fans struggle. So I will tell you, I supported Tom Brady only to see the Jets and their faces after the Patriots time and time again win that division. That's the only reason why.
That's fair. So, but then, I don't know when it happened. It was probably around the time he won that 5th Super Bowl. And I was like, man, this guy's got a chance to be like historically great, right? So I'm like, right now, this guy's good. He's in the conversation for being a very good quarterback all time, top 5 at the time. And I'm like, this guy's really got a chance, if he continues to play really well, to be legendary and to be the GOAT and to be that guy. And things like that, I have huge interest in things like that. I think records are meant to be broken. I love when records are broken. I think it's so cool when guys are legendary and historic. When are we ever going to have a chance to see a guy like Tom Brady play football in NFL again? I don't think we're ever going to see that. I'm just going to rattle off a couple of these things right here.
I think that's where you're wrong, though. We have one in the making right now.
I don't know. Listen, here's the reason why I don't think Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen or whoever Matt Stafford or whoever it is. Here's why. Dude. Well, here's why I think it's going to be really hard for that to happen. Yeah, I think those guys are great. They're incredible. There's no denying that. But the league is so good right now. They are so good. We just watched the 3 best teams in the AFC go down to the 4th best team in the AFC because they were better this year. But the Chiefs, the Titans, the Bengals, who else was up there? Who else won the division? I can't think of who it is. Who won the East? The Bills. Any of those teams could come out any year and win the Super Bowl. I don't think any of these guys have that it factor that Tom Brady had.
That's also kind of why that you play the game too, on paper.
100%.
These teams are ridiculous.
100%.
That's why you go out and play the game.
100%. And I don't see it happening in the NFC either. Listen, if Aaron Rodgers hadn't just been choke job for the last 10 years, I would say he could do it because on paper, that man is unbelievable. He's had big games in front of him, but I don't see a team. First of all, it's not just a quarterbacks league, right? It's driven by quarterbacks, but you need a team, and I don't see teams doing what the Patriots did. I just don't. I don't see people. I don't see anybody winning 7 Super Bowls. I really just don't see that. Real quick, Tom Brady retired yesterday officially after he retired over the weekend. Adam Schefter got rickrolled. He's first in wins all time with 243. I didn't get a chance to see who the next one was, but it's not close. I can bet you that. 15 Pro Bowls.
Nobody cares about the Pro Bowl.
5 Super. Well, it's an election thing, right?
It's a stat.
5 Super Bowl MVP awards.
Yep.
He could have had 7. Truthfully, Julian Edelman won an MVP because he had 11 catches or whatever. But
he made the fucking catch. He made the catch against Atlanta. That was the thing.
I agree. I'm in for that. But the quarterback, I think, unless a guy has an incredible game, the quarterback should win the MVP. I mean, theoretically, if the quarterback wins the MVP in the regular season, they should be winning MVP in the Super Bowl, unless somebody blows off or something like that.
That's why I don't like the baseball thing too. Like, you have MVPs that are on shitty teams. Like, Mike Trout wins MVP, and like the man hasn't went to the playoffs. Like, I don't know. I like the whole NFL MVP stature, like how it stands. I do like it.
I mean, it's fine with me. I don't have an issue with it. I have an issue that a guy like Cooper Kupp is only going to get a handful of votes. I have an issue with that, and I have an issue that Jonathan Taylor is going to only get a handful of votes. I have an issue that Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady are going to win that season.
That's not true, because they literally talked about, and like it's been in conversation for a long time, regardless of who is the MVP. Like, they were talking about, and like Cooper Kupp was in high consideration of winning an MVP. Yes, he is a wide receiver. I don't know who the last wide receiver was to win an MVP.
Probably not since like Jerry Rice or something like that. I'd bet. That would be my guess.
I can look. I'll look. But
Andre Dawson or something like that. I don't know.
There's high consideration of him actually doing it because of the amount of targets he gets and receptions.
I don't think Megatron won MVP. I don't believe so. We could check that, but I don't think so. Anyway, I'll continue with the statistics. 7,263 completions, 11,317 attempts. Those he's only slightly above Breeze. I think Breeze was like 7,100 and like 11,000 flat or something like that. It wasn't that crazy. But passing yards.
Do you want to know the stat?
Yeah, who was the last wide receiver to win MVP?
There's never been a wide receiver to win MVP.
Thank you. My point exactly. Moving on.
The last non-quarterback, the last non-quarterback to win an MVP
was probably Adrian Peterson. Yep, 2007. Yep.
How wild is that? What the
fuck? Incredible year, by the way. But,
I mean, to be fair, like a wide receiver does get the ball from the quarterback, so like therefore, like the quarterback.
I mean,
I get it. I get it.
But I get it too. But we gotta give love to the wide receivers, man. Gotta give love to the wide receivers. Anyway,
I agree.
That's for another time. We get mad about that. Passing yards, 84,000. He's about 4,000 over Drew Brees. That's one very good season. So that's not crazy. Time check. We're gonna run over, baby. We're fucking flying. Listen, we're live for 45 minutes. We're going. We're gonna keep going.
Yeah, we're chilling.
This is where it gets crazy. 624 passing touchdowns. He's the only player to throw for 600, right? Next closest is Drew Brees with 571.
And he's retired, so no one's even close after that active.
No. I don't know. I mean, eventually somebody's going to get there and is going to get close. I mean, you got guys.
You think
I don't know how far he is, but I don't think so. I don't know if Stafford's going to play for that much longer. I think if they win this year especially, it's going to really shorten his window on how long he wants to play. If they don't, it's going to drive him to want to play a few extra years. But I mean, he's like 33.
Aaron Rodgers is the fifth.
It's like 400 or something like that, right?
494. Yeah. 494. Brett Favre is 552.
I mean, if Aaron Rodgers continues to play, I mean, he's throwing the R word around a lot. Like he might be getting close to leaving. I don't think he has that same mentality as TB12. I don't think he's going to break the record.
Matt Ryan, what the fuck, dude?
Listen, Matt Ryan was that guy for a long time.
I know. Stafford's at 323 and Matt Ryan is 367.
I think
these guys aren't even fucking sniffing a top 10 anytime soon.
My stat that I want to talk about. I mean, postseason is ridiculous. But
oh my god.
Interceptions. Tom Brady has only thrown 203 interceptions. And you're like, wow, that sounds like a lot. And you're like, yeah, it is kind of a lot. He played 22 years. Yeah. So, I mean, it's a lot, but when I tell you he's played for 22 years as a starting quarterback in the NFL, he is 30th all time in interceptions.
That's
30th
a year, roughly, like 9.
30th all time. Now he was hurt one year, towards ACL 1 year.
Yeah,
but still 30th all time in interceptions, first in touchdowns. Oh, Brett Favre, third in touchdowns, first in interceptions.
Yeah. Completion rate is probably through the fucking roof. Like,
believe it or not, it's really not. It's really good. It's not bad. It's just not what you thought. His completion percentage over his career is like 62% or something like that, which is like a full 5% off of like the guys at the top. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Interesting. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it is interesting. But I guess it kind of makes sense because like if the interceptions are low and like the completions are low, then incomplete is obviously the third thing on the list. No, it makes sense. Makes sense.
Postseason. Tom Brady, and you guys are going to be blown away by these numbers. I swear to God. Tom is king of throwing away when wide receiver isn't open or to avoid a sack. I mean, that's true.
That's true.
He doesn't, and that's just proof that he didn't care about numbers as much.
He's also the king of yelling at the wide receivers for running the goddamn right route.
Also true. Peyton Manning did that a lot too, that you didn't see.
Oh yeah, dude. When he had Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harris, like, yeah, dude.
19 seasons in the playoffs. 19 seasons out of 22 made the playoffs. He started 47 games in the postseason. The next two closest, which is funny, Adam Vinatieri at 35. I think probably a handful of those were with the Colts at the end of the year, at the end of his career.
Yep.
And Steven Gostkowski, 29. Both of those guys were kickers for the Patriots.
Yeah.
Matthew Slater, by the way, he's tied for 9th with 25 games in the postseason. Matthew Slater is special teams guru of the Patriots. Still plays for them, I believe. Wow. Yeah, he did. He did play. I mean, it's insane. 35 wins out of 47. That's an incredible win percentage. He's only lost 12 times in the playoffs in 19 seasons. The next closest, Adam Vinatieri with 32, Steven Gostkowski with 29. Incredible that those guys are up there with him. He's actually more likely to make the AFC NFC title game than complete a pass, which is nuts.
That's a whole lot, dude.
So 19 of 22 is like 80-something%, right?
Yeah.
His completion percentage is like 62% over his career. That's insane.
Wow.
Super Bowl appearances. 10 times he was in the game.
Yeah.
The next closest, Steven Gostkowski with 6. Mike Lodish was a defensive tackle for the Buffalo Bills and Denver Broncos from the late 80s to the mid 90s, where he lost his first 4 with the Bills. That Bills lost 4 in a row, as pain for Bills fans, by the way.
The downfall.
Oh, dude. And he then went on to go to play for the Broncos and went, oh, sorry. Wait, what?
Defensive tackle, Buffalo. Denver.
No, I was reading chat. Sorry. He played for Denver 2 seasons. He played for Denver more than 2 seasons, but he was part of the back-to-back championship team. My man Sweat Nation in the chat. Listen, we're having a podcast, baby. We're vibing. Super Bowl wins. 7. The next closest person only has 5, and it was a linebacker who played for the Niners and the Cowboys in the 90s. Chuck Haley.
What up, Sweat? What up, dude?
The next closest quarterback has 4. It's Joe Montana. Everybody considers, before Brady won his championships, everybody considered Joe Montana to be the GOAT. That's out the window. This conversation isn't even close. Completions, 1,165. The next closest, Peyton Manning with 649. He's double completions. Passing yards, 13,049. The next is Peyton Manning with 739. Just double. Passing touchdowns, 86. The next closest are Joe Montana and Aaron Rodgers, 45. He's got almost double touchdowns than everybody else. Game-winning drives, 14 fourth-quarter comebacks, and 9 fourth-quarter comebacks in playoff games. Yeah, you're never going to see this again. And
the games he lost in the Super Bowl, like, they weren't blowouts. Like,
no.
They're close, down to the wire.
No.
Like, he's Burris in the back of the end zone. And you had the Mario Manning hand catch.
You're never going to see it again. Never.
Nah, wow.
You're never going to see it again.
And then the other loss was to the Chiefs?
No, they lost to the Eagles, and they lost to the Eagles. They lost to the Giants twice.
Yes, the Eagles. The good old Eagles. The Dirty Birds. Good old
Eagles. You are never fucking Nick Foles, by the way.
Dude.
You're
literally,
never
like that's what bothers me. So, like, hear me out. Like, I know you're on like this thing, but that's what bothers me. Because, like, Carson Wentz got paid to go be the starting quarterback for a team that they
tore his ACL.
But, like, they were like, yeah, like, it's because of him. No, Nick Foles carried you to the Super Bowl and won you a Super Bowl, and Carson Wentz got paid to go play for a team that's really good, and he's not. Like, I don't know.
Ultimately,
I'm sorry.
No. You're good. What this comes down to, at the end of the day, I don't know in my lifetime that we are ever going to see a player of Tom Brady's caliber. And for a guy that hated him for as long as I did, I think we all should be blessed to have sat through this man's career, 22 years, and there was never a time where you thought he was not going to win a game. He's the best quarterback. He's the best player. He's the best dude in the NFL, and good for him,
Pretty
man.
boy.
Listen,
Pretty boy talent.
listen. I've had my feelings towards him for a long time, but he's the GOAT. He's the great. He is the greatest football player of all time, and we're never going to see another player of his caliber. He combined the brains and the brawn to put it together. You're never going to see a player of his caliber again. You might see more talented. You might see smarter, but you're never going to see him in that combination that he had. I want to say that right now. Never.
Imagine a starting quarterback never getting hurt.
Who's that?
And he's a backup.
Oh, Drew Bledsoe. Yeah, Drew Bledsoe got hurt in the playoffs, and that inserted him into the team.
That's it. That's it.
For all my Aaron Rodgers hype, I'll never even try to compare the success. And listen, for years, Pulse, for years, I was on the Aaron Rodgers bandwagon. Aaron Rodgers could go down in my eyes as the most talented player to hit the field. I mean, the things that man could do with the football is unreal. But the fact that he and his teams could never put it together to win more than one Super Bowl, it's atrocious.
Bad coaching, bad play calling,
and he never even played against Tom Brady until he went to the Bucs. It's not even like it's not even like he lost to Brady a bunch of times, right?
No.
If you see that, you're like, oh, okay. But he lost to Pittsburgh in a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And did he lose to Pittsburgh and beat Pittsburgh? I think it was 1-1, right? Is that how it went?
1-1, yeah.
I know he beat Pittsburgh, but I don't know if he lost to Pittsburgh. I know he made a Super Bowl and lost, right? Am I right with that, or he only made one?
I think he only made one.
He made one and he won it? I know Thomas has the stat. He's going to tell us. I can guarantee that. But regardless of what it is, that man beat Steelers, and that's it. Only made one Super Bowl. That's probably correct.
Yeah. No, it is.
That's bad. A guy of Aaron Rodgers' talent.
Yeah.
I mean, that and all the teams he had, he just never was able to hack it with the Tom Brady mentality. Yeah. 1-2 against Brady. He's only played Brady 3 times. He can't sit there and have that same Manning mentality. Peyton Manning.
That's it, dude. Eli, baby. 2-0 in a Super Bowl against Tom Brady.
And you know what? How good would Peyton Manning have been if Tom Brady wasn't around? Peyton Manning is widely considered as statistically the greatest quarterback until Tom Brady continued to play for 10 more years after Peyton Manning retired.
Manning lose to Drew Brees, too?
So Peyton Manning lost to Drew Brees in a Super Bowl. That's true.
Yep.
But how many times did Peyton Manning go against Tom Brady in the championship or divisional round?
Oh, yeah. No, for sure.
I mean, and Tom Brady would beat him. I mean, it's unfortunate, but I digress. Tom Brady's the GOAT. There's no way around it. That is what it is.
Nah, yeah.
If you don't like it, you just don't like Tom Brady. That's what it is. If you don't like Tom Brady's the GOAT, then you're not a football fan. Don't come at me with your Joe Montana, Steve Young bullshit. It's not even close. It's not even
Joe
close.
Montana, I think of the Water Boy. I said Joe Montana. Dude.
I mean, Paul, you got the copium in there as a joke, but it's true. If you think Tom Brady's not the best quarterback of all time, best football player of all time, you are delusional, and you need to move on with your football fandom somewhere else because we don't want it here. Moving on.
Holy ass, dude! What a topic.
This is gonna get hot. So before we get into Brian Flores, because that's gonna be a long time. We're gonna probably talk for about 15-20 minutes on him alone. I am not gonna get into every single thing about each one of these coaches that have been hired, but we'll briefly bump in and say, hey, cool, this is great. Do we like it? Do we not like it? And we'll move on. The first person I see, you know what? We're not going to talk about the Giants yet because that's going to be part of it. We won't talk about the Broncos yet.
No.
We'll start with the Bears.
About the Dolphins.
We'll start with the Bears. So Matt Nagy was fired. Never even attended his exit interview. Listen, Matt Nagy, I'm surprised he even coached this year. I feel bad for the guy because he's supposedly this offensive guru. He showed that he can't call plays and be the head coach at the same time. He's either going to be the offensive coordinator or he has to be the head coach. He can't be both. He's kind of a whack job. He needs to be an OC somewhere and hone his skills as a coach before he can go on to be a head coach again. But
he was host. They told him it was a leak that Adam Schefter put out that was like, on Monday after Thanksgiving he was getting fired, and that came out to be like not true. And then at the end of the year
He was fired
obviously
anyway.
He got canned, and anyway, so like he was fired anyway. So it's like, I don't know.
So
I just don't like the way that they.
I don't either. I don't like. Listen, the way these people do business nowadays, I can't stand it. But they bring in Matt Eberflus. I had no idea who this guy was. Right, no idea. So I did my research on the guy. He started off as the Browns linebackers coach in 2009 to 2011. He became the Cowboys linebackers coach when Rob Ryan was brought into Dallas. He came from the Browns and went to Dallas as the defensive coordinator. Brought Matt Eberflus with him. He coached guys like DeMarcus Ware, Jalen Smith, most recently in 2017. Anthony Hitchens, Sean Lee. Sean Lee, by the way, probably him and DeMarcus Ware, two of the best linebackers in Cowboys history, and they were good.
Giant killers. They're giant killers.
I mean, they were great, right?
Yeah,
I'm not a guy. I actually
good.
don't like the Cowboys myself, but like those guys were awesome. Those were great players. And he was a linebackers coach. He was in charge of those guys. Now, of course, they were talented, but those guys were coached by this guy. So apparently he's pretty good. He went on to be the Colts defensive coordinator from 2017 up until this year when he was hired. He was supposed to be hired under Josh McDaniels a couple years back when McDaniels was ready to leave New England. But then McDaniels was like, I'm going to withdraw my name. I'm not going to accept this job anymore. I take it back. And he went back to New England. Frank Reich took the job, but Frank Reich was persuaded, who Frank Reich is the coach of the team right now, by the way. He was persuaded by the GM, Chris Ballard, of the Colts. This guy, Chris Ballard, was like, no, this guy is the D coordinator. We love this guy. You're going to love him. He's great. You're gonna want to keep him around. So from there, he took a team that had the 30th scoring defense, brought them to 10th within his first season as a defensive coordinator, and he had them ranked as 11th in overall defense. So this guy is supposedly a defensive guru. I mean, it makes sense if he's being transitioned to a Bears job. The Bears always like to try to flaunt a good defense. The Bears do have a good defense. They really do. They need to get the offense right. So they need to figure out who their offensive coordinator is going to be. I don't know if that's been decided already yet, but
figure out the quarterback situation, the running back situation, the wide receiver situation, because Allen Robinson ain't staying. He's a free agent. He's out.
I think
so
I don't think he even wanted to be there. Yeah. Listen, I think
shammed. He literally was a Jaguar, and then he got traded, and they were like, "Yo, you can go rot here," and he's like, "Fuck."
Yeah, no, I didn't like the. I didn't like it either.
And like the Jaguars didn't even benefit from that. It was a lateral move.
Listen, the Jaguars. We'll get to the Jaguars in a minute.
Yeah,
because
we will.
That's a whole other thing.
That's fair.
So I'm interested. I'm not a Bears fan, but I mean, it's cool to see teams like the Bears do better. I know Pulse is going to be like, "No, I don't want to see that," but I mean, it's cool to see parity. It's cool to see teams that are consistently not doing well recently to do better. So if this guy can come in and keep the defense really good, they bring in a good OC. I mean, the Bears have offensive talent. They're young. David Montgomery, Khalil Herbert, these guys are young. Justin Fields, they even have Andy Dalton still. I
think Justin
could
Fields
get there. Justin Fields is the
You could write him off.
You don't think Justin Fields is the guy?
No, I don't think he's the guy.
I think Justin Fields was poorly coached.
Fair. You know what? Fair. That's a fair point.
I think he was poorly coached.
All right, so you know what? We'll give him 1 year, and we'll see how it goes.
He was only a rookie this year.
That's fair,
give
too.
More than
also
1 year.
Fair. No, I mean...
I'm never sold on a rookie quarterback to be bad until they get 2-3 years at least before I can even make any type of decision on them. And I have to take a look at what's around them. The team around him and the coaching system around Justin Fields this year was awful. Awful.
Oh my God.
The Bears, with a good coach, could have been a 500 or better team. I mean, they have talent. They're not bereft of talent. They're not an awful team.
They beat the Giants. So there's that for you. That's a good stat.
That's your take on the Bears. Josh McDaniels finally actually takes a coaching job.
I'm very, very excited to see how this plays out.
You know what's interesting?
Only because the Raiders didn't make the playoffs. They got into a wild card spot. They were in the thick of it in the Bengals game. 2 false whistles or 1 false whistle and 1 penalty touchdown that was called that shouldn't have been, like, whatever. And maybe we're not talking so much about the Bengals. I said that last week, but Josh McDaniels, coming from a winning program under probably one of the greatest coaches of all time, to now have his own
greatest
team.
coach, as much as I don't like him.
Okay, fine.
I don't like Bill at all. I've turned it around on Tom Brady. I have not turned it around on Bill. I can't stand him. I think he's an asshole. But he's the GOAT. Move on.
having the reins to now control this team with a quarterback in Derek Carr, with a running back in Josh Jacobs. Now, I don't know how much of like their receiving core, like how great that is. I think they got to make maybe an upgrade or two. They also lost a receiver the middle of the year with Henry Ruggs. So I think that they need to fix the offensive line. I think they need to fix the wide receivers, but I really like the way that Josh McDaniels carried himself and now has an opportunity to be something with a contending team.
The only hesitations I ever have with a team in the West is that, and the AFC West, is that it's a team in the AFC West. You have that outside of the NFC West, the AFC West is loaded. Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos are not a slouch team.
They need a quarterback though.
They do, but they went what 6-11 this year, 7-9.
I think if Teddy Bridgewater doesn't go down, they make the playoffs.
7-10. I mean, they went 7-10 this year, and I don't know, man. The team is not bad. They needed better coaching, and they need a quarterback. Teddy B's not the answer, and I think if they had that, I mean,
you really think Teddy B's not the answer?
Nah, I don't think he's gonna win them a Super Bowl. I don't even think he's gonna get them to the playoffs. I think he's a nice piece. The team is not good enough around him for him to put them in the Super Bowl. So, but interesting about the Raiders. Derek Carr's good, man. He is extremely underrated as a quarterback, which is interesting because he's a guy that was drafted relatively high. I was like mid first round or whatever. But he under McDaniels, if he has it right, and they need wide receivers. They don't have enough weapons on the wide receiver end.
They don't.
They have the second or third best tight end in football, depending on who you talk to, in Darren Waller.
Oh my God, Darren Waller, lit, dude.
They have a great running game if Josh Jacobs can stay healthy, like you said.
Yep.
And their defense is not bad.
No,
they get at Max Crosby gets after it.
He does.
Listen, I'm in on the Raiders. I've always liked the Raiders. I never disliked them, but they're just in a tough division. We'll see how that turns out for him. Josh McDaniels, by the way, only 11-17 in his year-end plus with the Broncos from 2009 to 11. He was fired after he lost a game on like Sunday Night Football.
Let's speed up these coaches a little bit fast.
Let's go. So
Dan Quinn stays in Dallas.
Yeah, okay. He's not going nowhere. The Vikings. They are interviewing Raheem Morris and Kevin O'Connell, which is the DC OC of the Rams. Jim Harbaugh on this list just confirmed he's not leaving Michigan, so he's out.
Oh, really?
Yes, I read that. I was actually dropping deuce before podcast and came on my phone. So Jim Harbaugh is not in the running for any jobs anymore.
I did like the whole Jags situation too. So Tampa Bay's offensive coordinator was Byron Leftwich, and it still is, but apparently he threw his name into the ring of fire for a head coach, and I do like his coaching tactics. I think it was kind of great that he got his players paid.
He's a player's coach, man.
Gronk needed a catch in a couple of yards, and Tom Brady threw it to him, and then Gronk got $1 million. So I really like that for if they were to go that route. I see you have Doug Peterson.
Doug Peterson also was interviewed by the Jags. Here's the thing with the Jags.
They need to turn around. They need
the coaches don't want to play under Trent Baalke, who is the GM of the Jags. They don't. So they are actually interviewing GMs as well. Believe it or not, Trent Baalke hasn't been fired, but they're interviewing GMs at the moment. So we'll see how that goes. So they've interviewed coaches, and the coaches are relaying to them that they're concerned about playing or coaching under Baalke, which is I mean, if you know anything about the Jags, you know that Jags fans hate the guy. So I'm surprised that he's even still around, truthfully. Saints, they have a couple of internal guys. Dennis Allen is their DC. Darren Rizzi, who was interviewed today, is their special teams coordinator. I know nothing about Darren Rizzi, but he was interviewed today. They also interviewed Brian Flores yesterday. The Texans are also in on Brian Flores. Denver.
Those are the only two teams left.
Yeah, those are the only two teams that I have listed that haven't filled their teams. The Vikings, the Texans, and the Saints and the Jags. Those 4 teams, they haven't filled their spots yet, so we'll see who ends up taking those jobs. I think the big issue here is what came out today about Brian Flores. Brian Flores is suing the NFL and 3 teams for I guess their alleged racism in their hiring practices. The Broncos hired Nathaniel Hackett, but we're going to get into that in a minute. So here's the rundown. Brian Flores was fired from the Dolphins.
Yep.
We'll get into more about the Dolphins in a second. He had.
So maybe you should. All right, so let's talk where Brian Flores comes from first.
Yeah.
So Brian Flores was obviously the head coach of the Miami Dolphins for 2 years. Okay. Brian Flores was under Bill Belichick. I don't forget what he was as far as what coaching part.
Right, how high he went, right?
Team. Yeah. And he also coached for somebody else. I forgot who exactly it was, but he comes from two highly known head coaches and then got his opportunity to coach the Dolphins. So obviously you can continue now.
He was linebackers coach for New England.
Okay.
Okay. He was on New England's coaching staff from 2008 on, but most recently he was the linebackers coach.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. So he was offered interviews by all these teams, right? Texans, Giants, Saints, the Broncos. They all offered this guy interviews. His first interview, I believe, was with the Broncos. He was Elway and the owner were an hour late to their interview, and they showed up. They looked disheveled, and Flores was a little turned off by that, as you could expect. It's you wrote here they had a 4-hour interview with him, 5 team executives about his coaching tactics. Denver and all the other teams that conducted interviews to find coaches that fit their needs. It seemed that Flores did not fit their mold as a coach. Okay, so that's that. I think that Flores' issue was their unprofessionalism during their hiring process.
Yes, it wasn't the fact that they went elsewhere. It's just the fact that
they were late and yeah. And it seemed like they were disinterested during the interview. Like it was just like a check mark that they had to do, a box that they had to check off.
You have to check off the box,
which we're gonna get to. He was interviewed by the Giants on the 27th, and the Giants, as we know, have since hired Brian Daboll, who is a predecessor of the Bills organization. He's the offensive coordinator.
Who's also has ties to Joe Sheen, who's now the Giants GM.
It all makes sense and everything like that. We all understand where that's coming from, but the issue here, and I think this is where I'm not sure how much trouble the Broncos are going to be in for their role in all of this, but I think the Giants could be in a lot of trouble here, just for the way it turned out and the way it played out. Now, just off of the rip here, I think the Rooney Rule needs fixing, or whatever it's supposed to do. It isn't doing it. It's supposed to bring black coaches to the forefront. That's what the Rooney Rule is supposed to do. You're supposed to interview 2 black coaches in order to complete your coaching search before you hire anybody. And the issue with the Giants is they brought in Brian Flores for an interview after they already confirmed with Brian Daboll they're going to give him the job. Now, that right there is completely showing that, one, you never had any interest in hiring Brian Flores, which, even if that was true, even if that was the case, somehow it got out to Bill Belichick. I don't even know how he gets into it. I don't know how he maybe he's hearing from the Bills that this is why it's happening, because the Giants are not going to be the ones to let Bill Belichick know. But so anyway, Bill Belichick sends a text to Brian. He was trying to send the text to Brian Daboll. Congratulations on the job, whatever this, that. He's texting Brian Flores. Brian Flores was like, Bill, you all right? Like, I'm not sure.
I didn't go yet.
I haven't had my interview yet. Right.
Yeah.
And Bill Belichick is like, oh, I fucked up. This was supposed to be for Brian Daboll. Sorry, I think that's the direction they're going in. Good luck, Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
And
so pause really quick. So with that being said, before you go to the interview, okay, and you know that they're going elsewhere, the man still went on the interview. So, like, I understand the whole, like, injustice about, like, going on an interview and not going on an interview, but wouldn't it have stuck if he did one of 2 things? A, not go on the interview and just say, like, F it, and then come out with all of this. Or 2, show the text message to them as they're in the meeting and having this interview. And, like, by the way, we're having all these questions. Like, do they really mean anything? Because I got this. So you slam the phone on the table. Maybe not because I might break it, but you show them, like, what's going on.
I think 2 things. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, finish, because I have to go back to the point you made about if you think the Giants are going to get in trouble. But go ahead.
If
point.
I'm Brian Flores, I'm pretty non-confrontational when it comes to stuff like that. I don't necessarily want to have a confrontation. I was scheduled to go to the interview, and you know what? maybe what Bill Belichick is telling me is not completely true. I go to my interview, I do the best I can, and who knows? Maybe I end up getting the job anyway. And maybe afterwards it turns out that it's not the case, and then I'm pissed. Then I'm like, oh, okay, so it was true. I went to this interview for no reason, and then it makes sense. But for me, I'm not really trying to confront anybody up while I'm in the interview, and I'm not gonna not go to the interview because what if it's not true? What if it was incorrect, right? So that's kind of where I'm at with him not confronting them in the middle of the interview, because then it makes him look like the bad guy, right? If he's gonna be the one confronting them,
That's true. So like you said that the Giants could possibly get in trouble, whether it's and like people have been saying a fine or loss of draft picks, like we talked about it, but like I don't see that being the case. You know what? Like, because like at the end of the day, and like here's like the timeline, and yes, I don't agree how the timeline went, where you could have had Brian Daboll come in, you could have had Flores come in. You could have told Dable he got the job. It doesn't get out, or you interview both of them, and then at the end you come out and say Dable's your head coach, and we're all happy. Like everything's fine. The Rooney Rule's put in because of, like you explained, like you have to interview specific coaches. I get that. I think everybody deserves a fair shake. But if you don't fit the mold as far as what they're looking for as a coach, I'm sorry, life's not fair. Okay, so not has to do anything about race. If you don't fit the mold, that's just the way that it goes, and you move on from that. The timeline and the order in which it all came out is not a good look, and that doesn't make sense. Now, you said that the Giants get in trouble because of what has happened. I think who gets in trouble the most is the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins get in trouble the most. Why?
Yeah.
This guy coached the team for 2 years. He had a winning season back-to-back. They haven't had a winning season since, I think, early 2000s.
I think, by the way, what's going on with the Dolphins is going to get these other teams off either with nothing or very light punishment because of what we're about to get into.
So Flores has stated that the GM has told him that they needed to tank, and they needed to tank because they didn't want to screw up their draft order and their draft picks in order to build, I guess, a quote unquote super team. Now, pause, hold that information. Now, tanking, he was also to state that if he was to tank every loss, he would make $100,000. Now, listen, like you're telling me to tank and I'm getting my salary plus an extra $100,000. I'm tanking, dead ass. I'm selling out for the cash, and I'll never coach again. I'm selling out. That's just my philosophy on it. Granted, this man, fair. You know what? I'll stream and I'll sell out. Like that's just the way that it is. I don't care. But for this man to have the pride and the love of the game and to do the right thing. And I think he did do the right thing by playing the players that needed to play to be successful, to put them in a good position for the future. I think that that's great. The GM, obviously, you look at your draft capital and what you have. They weren't that bad drafting. They drafted Tua at 5. And then last year, I believe they drafted the lineman they wanted and better linemen. I was looking at like the grades. Every lineman they took got a B-, a C+, a couple of A's. There was one F, and that was later in the round. So I don't think that anybody else would get in trouble besides how the Dolphins were portrayed about giving all of this information to him and him coming out and saying what they did to him. I also think that it's kind of bogus and it's kind of wild that you fire a man after 2 winning seasons. When has that ever happened? I'll tell you what, though, and I'll let you talk after this. The only one team that I think is in the wrong for this as well is the Texans, and why? They hired a black coach, right? This was a bridge year. They call it a bridge year, meaning it's a rebuild year. They hired him, and they instantly fired him because why? They're going to have great draft. They're going to get to repick their coach and remodel their team, and they gave somebody a quote-unquote chance. And I don't think that's right either. So you're going to see, as all this transpires on what's going to happen, it's a whole lot to unpack. It's going to be real interesting.
I am very interested to see what happens with all of this, and I'm sure we'll have a lot more information next week. But for me, there has to be, and I don't know what it is. I don't know how to fix this issue, but right now, hired in the NFL, there's one black coach out of 32. How many people in the NFL that play football are black? Way more than one out of 32 teams.
70% of the game is African American.
So you're going to sit there and tell me that only one guy is qualified to be a coach that's black? There's no way. No. There's no way. The issue and the whole thing about the Texans, how dare they hire David Culley and let him go after one season when his fucking quarterback didn't even play. What a horseshit job. The whole Texans organization is just atrocious for that.
Yeah.
And nothing's been said about that, but it's awful.
On their opening, when they became a team and they hired Bill O'Brien, you knew that team was going to be hot dog shit, just so you know.
The whole way they did David Culley, man, and he did a fucking pretty good job. They weren't supposed to win a fucking game this year without Deshaun Watson. The whole team is in shambles. The defense is atrocious, and those guys went out there and they played for that fucking man, and they did him fucking wrong. Absolutely wrong.
That's the thing too. So now you want to talk about
Deshaun my ass.
So that's what you want to talk about, Deshaun Watson. So Brian Flores loves Deshaun Watson. He begged the Dolphins to go after Deshaun Watson about whatever the allegations are with Deshaun Watson. And again,
who the hell knows what's going to go on with that?
I don't even know. But the Dolphins got their guy, and they wanted Tua. And this is the way that they wrote it out. And he had 2 winning seasons with Tua. So you got fired because you didn't agree. And again, you're going to get fired because you don't agree with your boss. You know what? I don't know how else you could be nice about it, I guess, or fit the lines as far as like what you're supposed to do.
I don't know. Listen, I just, this whole thing is a mess, man. And it's something's got to give. And I don't know what it's going to be. I have no idea what the NFL is going to do about the issue, because you can't make people hire people. You can't make people hire people for any reason. But there has to be some type of systemic racism occurring between these owners, and they probably don't even recognize what they're doing. They probably don't even see it. They probably don't even realize that they're doing it.
Tiki Barber was on the radio today, and like obviously Tiki Barber is the Giants running back, and he was to say that like people were claiming that the Maras were like racist and the Tishes were racist, and like he like stood up for them, and like, you know what, that's the organization you played for. But he made a couple of good points, and I don't remember them off the top of my head. I know one of them was about somebody was dying in the organization, and like they personally invited him to like the house. The whole family was there, and he had like a good relationship with them. So like for like them to be considered racist was like it was a reach.
I think
now, do I think racism is still a thing? Absolutely. Do I think that it still occurs? Absolutely. Do I think that it's happening in the NFL? Absolutely. But I can't see where you really have to you walk a fine line when you talk about this situation, because people can go left, people can go right, and you really don't know which way many people are going to fall when you're talking about this.
Just to go off of what you said about the Giants, I don't think the Giants owners are racist. I think they didn't follow the rules. I think that's their issue. They didn't follow the rules. They didn't go through the hiring process the right way.
Oh,
I think that's what's going to get them in trouble. I don't think they have anything to do with racism. It's got nothing to do with that for me. I think they did Brian Flores dirty. They should have. If they had to know when they brought Joe Shane in that their top choice was Brian Daboll. Why are you telling Brian Daboll when he's walking out you got the job when you know you have to still interview another guy? Be like, hey, we're really interested. Like, you know, don't go to any other interviews, right? You give him like the wink, pat on the back. Don't ever confirm. Like, just be smarter about it. You know what I mean? Like, I just sometimes the whole thing about the Dolphins, by the way, you kind of ran the Dolphins part, which is cool, but there is receipts and paper trail on all this shit. They're gonna get slammed. The Dolphins are in trouble. And they are in trouble because right now we're at a point where if this is happening with the Dolphins, who else is it happening to? Where else is this happening? Where else are people getting offered money to lose games?
Jaguars?
I mean, you have now an issue with, I mean, you're in bed now with DraftKings and FanDuel and sports betting. You're now like okay with it, and you're allowing it as long as your players and your coaches aren't involved. Like, and now you have coaches fixing games. Yeah, like, I mean, holy shit! I mean, we could be in for a fucking real crazy ride here over the next couple of weeks. I mean, you're talking about you're talking about the integrity of a professional sport, truthfully being, under a microscope right now. How many teams is this happening for?
Do you think Bill Belichick did it on purpose?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
100%. So I don't know if he texted Brian Flores or Brian Daboll on purpose, whoever he texted on purpose, but he definitely knew what he was doing when he started the text chain with whoever he thought he was texting.
Oh, fact. And like, you know what? Like, and I understand, like, you're going to back your guy. That's your guy. Like, I get it. But at the same time, like, this man's been caught doing a couple of weird things. Players been caught doing a couple of weird things. Owner has been caught doing the wackiest thing. Like, Jesus, like that's like all of the credibility you need. You're gonna take like a low life situation,
a little low hanging fruit there on that one.
Like,
listen,
literally, like that's just.
Listen, I don't know where we go from here, and I'm certainly interested to see what the NFL unfolds and interviews and researches and investigates and all that stuff. And I don't know if we're gonna.
This is not going away.
Oh, no way! Soon. No way!
I can guarantee you. And this is the problem too. Like, this has come out before the Super Bowl, and like I really hope it doesn't like overcast the Super Bowl and make it a bigger story than the Super Bowl. And like, if that is the case, then obviously it needs to be done. But I really hope that it's settled and taken care of the right way. I hope it's not like dusted under the rug type of thing.
I think it's going to be really hard. See you later, Ricky. I think it's going to be really hard for them to get rid of this. The emails, there's nobody on the outside that is, I think, as big as Brian Flores for the emails from Washington situation. Brian Flores, young, hot coach, he still wants to coach in the NFL. He's out for these interviews and he's trying to take these jobs. I wouldn't be surprised if these teams take him on because they are looking to make a splash with a guy who's looking to stand up for what he believes in. A team like the Saints, they could be like, yeah, we like this guy. We like that he's standing up for what he believes in. He doesn't want to be done dirty. But I could also see teams being like, oh, he's in all this shit. Let me not take him on. You know, I could definitely see both sides of it. But I agree. I don't think this is going to get dusted under the rug. I think this is a big deal. And I don't think
and you're going to see more people coming out and more people having something to say. I mean, I think that, you know, Ron Rivera coached in Carolina, then came to the Washington Commanders now, and I just think that that's another one.
Just real quick before we get out, we're not going to talk NBA today. We're not going to talk MLB today. We don't have time for all that. No. We're not going to talk college basketball. By the way, I do have in our notes here. I put WWE ? In case there was anything really, really crazy or we had time for, but we don't. But we don't. We also had NHL in there. By the way, you wrote that just a tip. I don't know if he gave you Minnesota info, but he's a Colorado Avalanche fan.
FYI. Is he an Avalanche fan?
Yeah, he's an Avalanche fan.
I don't know. So anyway, I saw the thing and it was like the Minnesota Wild are on like an 8-game win streak, and
that's Thomas's team. That's Thomas's team. That's Post Moto's favorite team.
No, but Tip came into my stream and was like, I need NHL stuff. And I was like, all right, like we could definitely throw some NHL. I don't know much about the NHL, but like I'll throw like crazy winning streak stats like
that. I don't know. I put a little bit in there. But anyway,
pause real quick before we get into this, before we get into the naming of the team and then we're out. Just like the Super Bowl boxes, we're gonna have a thing for March Madness too. We're gonna do we'll do bracket buster.
Pick and pull.
Well, yeah, we'll do. Maybe you pick that one team you think is going to go all the way, or you could have a bracket buster. You fill it out, you submit it, and then we'll have like a slew of it, and then maybe somebody could like win a prize or something. I don't know.
But yeah, I'm in for that. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I love doing stuff like that. Make Tip the NHL correspondent. We might do that.
Dude, we can like dial him in and just like have him in. He has to shotgun a beer though if he's doing it. Got to shotgun a beer.
Listen, I would need to. You're asking me to rework my whole podcast screen, dude. I don't know if we could do that. You make my face smaller. How dare we?
No. Like, I'll just cut myself out because like I'm ugly, and like you'll just have him on for like a hot 30 seconds, shotgunning a beer with his Pit Viper glasses.
2-minute minor with Tip. Oh my God, that's lit.
That's it, dude. That's it. That's it, dude.
I love it.
I'm done.
I love it.
So go into this stupid fucking name bullshit, and I'm out.
Washington Commanders. Listen. What could they have possibly come up with that we sit here and say, yeah, that's a great name? I don't know if there's really anything they could have come up with that we would have said that for.
So like I said to you before, if you gave it something historical or like something to do with history,
well, they did. That's what the Commanders is. But they did that.
Like, that's bullshit though. But
look at the logo though. They got the 1942 in there. They got. I mean, listen.
It's too long to say. It's too long.
I don't like it, but it's not my team. They could have done worse. I think they could have definitely done better, but they could have definitely done worse. I listen. That's I don't know. It's better than the football team, truthfully. Listen,
to be honest with you, no, I like the football team better. To be fair,
you think?
I do, and like This is the thing. Now it's also going to be the commies.
But that's what that's what people who don't like them are going to call them. Of course, they're going to call them something stupid because you don't like them.
Like Ash makes the point. Then you're also going to say, "Oh, you can't command your division." Like, so what do you call the Commanders for? And she's damn right. Because that division sucks. I'm a Giants fan. That division's fucking terrible.
But that's what you do with all the teams and all their names. You try to figure out a way to make fun of them. That's just what you do as a football fan.
I don't know.
Listen. For me, it's not hot. It's not cold. It's lukewarm. It's average.
Everybody has homework. Everybody's got homework. You have homework. You need to come up with at least 3 names that are better than Commanders for this next podcast.
And it can't be a team that's already in.
Yeah, I don't want to hear Washington Senators. Jay, don't even. I'm just kidding.
I gotta do that.
It's gotta be. Yeah, no, it's gotta be something fresh, something new. And I'm not even happy with the whole Cleveland baseball situation about changing the name either.
On the way out the door, by the way, are we playing baseball on time? Just a yes or no?
Oh, fuck no.
No, I don't think so either.
No way. No way.
Baseball's not happening on time. You heard it here first. Next week, by the way, we're gonna talk a lot of football because obviously Super Bowl week coming up, but we have to talk deadline next week. It's NBA trade deadline. We're gonna have to talk about it. I know you don't know a lot about basketball, but we have to.
I hope. Listen. I hope the Knicks just sell it all. Just sell. Get rid of everybody.
They're not ready. You have to keep the culture right. You have to keep the culture right, but they're not ready to win.
I said it at the beginning about NFL. I said it about NBA, and I say it about baseball all the time. Let the kids fucking play. Let the kids play. Get rid of the vets. Move them to contender teams, and let these kids grow. Joe Burrow, baby. 2nd year in. Let the kid grow. Biggest stage of his life. Won a Natty champ. Won the Heisman. Could win a Super Bowl. First person to ever do that. Come on, dude.
I'm not saying he's not going to be the first person to ever do that, but
I mean, listen,
it's not going to be this year.
Now, yeah, I'm saying maybe not now, but
it's not going to be this year. We're riding the Stafford train. Listen, I got my OBJ on over here. Listen, we're ready to go. We're ready to vibe.
This man's got an OBJ shirt.
That's right.
Screen printed OBJ.
That's right.
Jesus.
Listen, I'm going to let you go home. Well, you're already home,
dude.
But
I mean, listen.
I appreciate we ran a little long today, but
that's okay. We
unpacked
really
a lot.
The NFL.
We did. We unpacked the NFL. Well, there's a lot going on this week. A lot going on.
Yeah.
And next week it's crazy. We didn't even talk a lot about the championship games. We talked the most about Tom Brady and the coaching.
No, but that's fine. That's fine. So like we'll talk about. I mean, we'll probably won't touch the championship game. But we're going to talk Super Bowl next week. We're going to
Super Bowl next week.
Bets. We're going to talk parlays.
Yep.
We're going to talk. We could talk free agency. We can talk some free agency.
We can start getting to it.
And then obviously the NBA trade deadline.
If we have any news on the MLB, we'll get into that. We'll try to keep pace with hockey. Maybe we're getting close to college basketball, so we're trying to get into that too.
Tip, if you're in here, man, like we're gonna be like you. All right, you guys need to get like slicked back hair. You guys gonna be like, what the hell's that guy?
Barry Melrose.
Barry Melrose, dude. Barry Melrose, dude. We'll have Barry Melrose and like a Don LaGreca like type of thing, and we'll just slam them both together.
I love it.
2 different teams that are not New York teams. They like 2 different teams, and we're just gonna get our hockey news from them. We'll channel them in. We'll pull them into the Discord. My face will come off. We'll have the fucking spinning frog with the Green Bay thing going for pulls. I'm done, dude. What? This is gold. This is gold.
All right, listen. You're on a roll.
Gold.
Listen.
I'm sweating. I'm on a roll. I'm sweating.
We are gonna have a nice long week to get some new news and new information. You guys stay tuned. Podcast will be posted on Friday on YouTube if I could maybe do that. Hopefully. Maybe. I did it last week. So we'll see.
And I watched it on the treadmill for 2 miles on the treadmill, so it was kind of nice.
All right, don't flex that you fucking use the treadmill, pal. All right, some of us can't hit the treadmill. All right, relax.
That's all right, dude. All right. Lift, then run, and then run some more. We're good. All right, listen, I'm out. You enjoy your rest of your night in your stream. Dropping in Caldera. All right, have fun.
Later.
And good night, chat.
All right, peace and love, baby. Holy ass. We got to really do better about like being better, kind of. I guess that's like the way to put it. We said Super Bowl squares. Ash, where were you? I'm the not advised, by the way. Get in here. Let's go. Yes, we're doing Super Bowl squares. Oh, you said tag me in the general. All right, we need to talk about. It's $5 a box. How many boxes do we all want? Send me the money, and we'll get it rolling. We'll definitely get it rolling. I forgot to reset my sub goal today. Oh, pain. There we go. Did it. All right. I need to open up my game. Pressure like a drip, 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 and it's ready to go. Whoa. Give it to your sister's older. Oh, man. Change my title. I'm not doing, I don't know. I'm no thumbnail today. I don't know. I'm here, but not really here. Hello. 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 Is it me you're looking for? That should be a good title. W. Podcast sponsored by Chick-fil-A. Except not really. Oh, you know what I have over here, guys, that I'm really excited about? Touch. Cookies and cream. Shake. Oh, Barbara. Cookies and cream. Just as good, though. Wait, yo. Breaking news. Boston Scott is the first two-sport athlete, NFL and Rocket League pro. That's actually fucking lit, dude. Boston Scott's like that on Rocket League? That's crazy. That's so funny. I care if I finish my fries. Good, I don't care either. I listened to the podcast, but yo, somebody help Emphatic. He's in the top 0.5% of 6 million players. He's nasty. What? Bro, that's nuts. I know he was like that. He's like good. That's insane. Why don't I see Mother of Doxies in my Discord? That's better. I hear her now. That's better.
Good.
Now, why are you not in my lobby? Somebody help Emphatic, man. You're still not in my game. In case you were curious. FYI. Look at my friends list and you're still not online?
What?
You're still not online? What are you waiting for?
My shaders are installing?
I don't care. Right?
Listen. Okay, alright. It says it's at 100%. Oh, what's that? Oh.
What?
I just saw it right here at the invite.
Yeah, I mean, I sent it like 5 minutes ago, but you know.
Listen, I just saw it, okay. Under the surface. You wanna fight Cerberus?
Enemy dropping into the AO.
I'm like a drip, 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 and it's ready to go. Whoa. 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 Give it to your sister's older.
You can't show
Enemy
that.
dropping into the AO.
Who am I if I can't run with the ball?
Preparation's done. Time
Time
to deploy to the war zone.
Whoa. Tick, 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 that's ready to blow. Whoa.
Absolute gas, dude.
Hang on a little longer. Worry something is gonna hurt us. Listen, though we don't talk about Bruno's song when like the kind of R&B verse hits.
Oh, like towards the middle?
Yeah.
Where Mariano's on his way?
You'll lead him in.
Oh,
yeah,
Jay
I think at the end,
Mariano's
it's
on
one
his way.
Yeah, and the like cousin, the shapeshifter dude is singing.
Yeah.
I pulled my shoe!
Hostile dropping into the area. Execute all targets in the AO.
Oh, there's a guy intense.
There you go.
Allied UAV overhead. Hunt them down.
Frag going out.
Airstrike. Targets marked.
Got your request. Cluster strike is active.
Enemy cluster strike.
Knock
Tossing
on.
ultralight grenade.
Dead. Oh no, I fell off. Oh, this is enemy cluster. Only one up there.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
I ain't got a fucking gun, thank you.
Frag going out.
Check your fire.
Oh, we're behind the wall. This guy's selfing too, by the way.
No!
Thank you.
Yeah. I am holding an armor box if you want to pop that one.
I don't need it, but I'll pop it. I really don't need it.
Oh. Okay.
I'm like full. No sense.
Oh fuck, I'm getting chased. Ground floor from the small side.
Gas is right on your tail.
Oh, I thought I got him. Behind me? Yeah, behind me. I was wondering how I died so fast. Alright, play box on me.
Okay.
Get that armor.
Need you after there?
Take my mark.
They got Lodi over towards tents, it sounded like.
Yeah.
I'm holding UAV. I'll throw when we get a smidgen closer. Although I don't, yeah, they're closer there.
Keep your senses sharp. An enemy team is tracking your location. Allied UAV overhead. Hunt them down.
Guys pushing up the hill. That's good. Okay.
Okay. Coming from tents behind us. 2.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Hello there.
There's one over there.
Neutralized.
Just fucking those guys right there.
Objective is to eliminate the bounty target.
Oh, we can grab a couple UAVs up here.
We can do that.
You drop me a small stack.
Thank you.
Setting rally point. Requesting area recon.
UAV beginning flyover.
Oh my god, it's really going down over here.
Okay. More.
I just flew in the bottom.
Yeah, I saw that. Above us.
Holy Barbara. Hey, this guy's on. He's one shot. Fuck. MG42 fucked me up. God damn it. Landing above. Not gonna land. Moving.
Allied UAV overhead. Hunt them down.
Nice dead silence you have there.
It's an MP5 hip fire is insane.
I mean, I've tried to tell you that for how long now, right?
I mean, yeah, you're right.
You don't even need to aim the shit.
I know. I'm grabbing
Gotta be
another
like
UAV.
on the guy. A little bit.
Right. You just gotta have like semi-decent aim.
We're all here. Allied UAV overhead. Hunt them down. Contract failed. You're not running out.
Hello there.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah, this guy kind of got booted on. Hello?
Chemical and this building right here. Here and chemical.
Destination here.
Ow. What? There's gotta be another
See in
guy
the
deeper.
window?
No, the window is 2 guys, but this guy's gotta be deeper. Oh, Ken.
Chemical is sniping at us.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone. My station counter is up. Your team is in the top 5. Let's be the last. Hostile down.
I got one up there.
There's only one guy over there.
Enemy cluster
We got
strike.
clustered.
Watch your heads.
There's a cluster here if you want it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Crossbow there. I want to move back up this direction, grab a UAV, maybe?
Prices are back.
Update. I have to like maneuver to get up on the roof. Oh no, I don't. It's right here.
It's 2 up over there.
Yeah, I only killed one. I couldn't get them both there. Like fucking deep on the top of the fucking thing. They're using like full-on snipers.
Well,
They're not using it.
I'm fucking them.
Move it.
Oh, it's literally them. Okay.
Yeah.
Game awareness, Matthew.
You guys aren't even gonna rotate yet? Smart.
Allied UAV overhead. Hunt them down.
I've marked on. I've changed my mind.
There's cracked on you.
Oh, there's 2.
Siege?
Somebody fucking claiming that kid is fucking oblivious. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, that fucking kid was completely oblivious and I was behind him. I reloaded my gun and everything. And I no-scoped him in the fucking head, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, that's a clip. That's a clip. Yo, what the fuck? Did you see that?
Yeah, that's fucking funny. I sure watched it.
Absolutely terrible. Holy ass, dude. I wonder what that guy thinks about the kill cam.
The sad thing is he won't get it because it just goes straight to the helicopter ending. So he's never gonna know how much of a bot he just was.
I need to find that guy on Twitch. Lester Fiend? TTV.LesterFiend? Nope. Is he on Xbox? Let me pull up Windows G real quick. Wait. I can't click on his profile. There's somebody named Lester Fiend on Xbox, dude.
Oh my god.
Nah, I can't do that.
Haven't heard how big the iceberg is.
Under the surface.
But wait, if I could shake the crushing weight. Instead we measure its growing pressure.
Oh my god.
What's up, Thomas?
What's up?
Yep. Like a drip, drip, drip,
Back in?
Use this time to train a bit.
Whoa.
What? Oh, terrible, right?
You stood there. Not only did you stand behind him, you were reloading.
Yeah, yep.
Behind him. Ash, did you order the new
What?
did you order the extra save the dates?
No, I'm waiting for my mom to send me the fucking addresses for her book group so we can order them like addressed already. I'll try.
Training's over. Time to see what you've learned.
So do you need me to collect addresses then too?
If you want them to, if you're fine with handwriting the envelope, then no. But if you want them to be like nicely addressed, then yes.
Okay.
Oh, Barbara, that was so good. I'm gonna pay for that later.
Enough shakes?
100%.
A little lactose intolerant?
Not diagnosed, but it's definitely not unconfirmed.
Slightly intolerant?
Yeah.
Get to the safe zone.
I am gonna pay for that later. Every time I have ice cream. Every time. And it could be soon or it could be tomorrow morning. Who knows? Fuck it. Just do it.
Love the unknown.
Dropping into the area. Hunt the enemy.
Maybe I'll get a gun this time. Update, I kind of did.
Yeah, I'll be volunteer.
Teammates right there?
Hostile down.
This guy's teammates are tense.
Okay.
He's the third guy.
Loadout drop on the way.
I've located some cash.
25 still remain in the AO. Allied UAV overhead. Hunt them down.
Go living, then headquarters, then go to prison.
Yeah, if we see a muni box I need, only have 5 sniper shots. This is all looted.
I don't even have any. I have one stack to drop you, which literally doesn't help anybody.
Oh, he popped a mini box in here.
He's gone with the ladder.
I see that.
Stun grenade out.
Destination.
I stunned him, but that doesn't help me. Alright, I'm not fucking dealing.
There's one on my hold.
He's the one top of the other building.
Okay. Is it still up there?
In here.
Quiet. Tracking the enemy. Stun grenade out.
Popping in. Right above me.
Okay.
Dropped in, I think, security. I just saw him flying. Perhaps. I don't know why. I don't think so.
You have enough for a couple UAVs? Storm's on us?
That's true, too. Oh, right here. Oh, no, this kid wasn't security. He did drop security. Look, he's at
We need a recon here.
He died.
UAV beginning flyover.
Damn, poor guy. The second kid's flying in. He's not in that building. He wasn't there a second ago.
Jumped out in the building next door?
Oh, this guy's both in here. Both in,
No. They both jumped in. They both just jumped back in.
Okay.
Fly.
Oh, look, mini box.
Fucking storm. Made me not kill that kid.
ammo.
Love that. Oh, and I'm full for now.
I wasn't. I wasn't like not full, but I wasn't.
Allied UAV overhead. Hunt them down.
You guys are on the roof up here?
Yeah, I'll take care of them. I don't.
Fighting each other, actually?
I got nobody on the roof here.
You what?
No, they're not on the roof. They're next level lower.
They found me.
Where is that kid that says it's on?
Fucking weird, dude. What the fuck, dude?
Are you on the roof?
Yeah.
Stun grenade out.
All the way down at the end of the hill. He went left. I got sniped in my back. Careful. I got sniped in my back through the window.
10 remaining. Keep fighting.
Oh, good shot. I hit the guy for plate. How do I hit the guy for fucking plate? I don't get that.
Where is he?
Bio. Never remember the name of that place.
I know. As soon as we get away from like control, I'm like, what's the fucking name?
Bitch.
Gas is inbound.
Right on me, I cracked him. Two, crack both, Into the right.
You like literally need to shoot perfectly through this fucking thing for it to work.
Yeah,
It's
it
crazy.
takes all your fucking bullets.
Makes no sense.
We could drop down and hit this buy. Grab UAV. Vendor.
I'm in for that. I have a UAV still.
Recon is coming in.
One. Oh, I just picked one up. The pop yours holding.
I threw. I'm holding also.
I don't. The game is so glitched like this. Like it says he's on our level, but that he's inside, and I'm like, he can't be.
No, he is on our level.
Right, but he's inside the building. Like, according to
But he
the
wasn't. But he wasn't. He was
No.
like on the windowsill.
Enemy UAV active.
He was like literally not in the building. It was weird.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning.
Get to the new
Recon
safe
is coming
zone.
in.
Gas is closing in.
Alright, Ash, I do have a question. I will wait until you
Fire
get it.
sale is active.
Okay.
Fire are adjusted.
I just want to make sure I'm understanding it right. That's all.
Oh! Let's be the last.
Where's the other team?
I don't know. They're on the roof. They're all over there. I just knocked them on the roof.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for.
Allied UAV overhead. Allied precision airstrike incoming. Be aware.
God damn it. One came from above.
Got it. Took care of it. Thanks. These kids are all fucking holding hands, stroking cock.
Right,
I don't know what they're
different
doing.
teams. Like, what are you guys fucking doing? Okay, what's your question, Thomas?
Okay, so
Oh, yeah, Mariano's on his way. You guys see Rudy's TikTok on that?
I did not.
I had to send it to you guys with my phone. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
send it to us.
You guys were gonna say something. Go ahead, Thomas.
Oh no, she came walking in here, so I'm just gonna
Oh.
mute so you don't have to hear us talking
Never
about
mind.
crap on your stream. You know.
Never
if you
mind.
wanna know.
I mean, I don't, whatever. Tell me. I'll listen. Okay, didn't want to know anyway.
I'm back.
Okay, send your TikTok. It's important.
Oh, okay. Looking.
It's important.
Did you see the TikTok I sent you earlier, though?
I'm pretty sure I liked. Oh no,
the Jamar Chase
okay.
one.
Okay, no. Okay, yeah, I saw that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Rudy.
Tell me that's listen. Is literally the guy in the fucking movie.
That's funny. Yeah.
OJ Mariano's on his way. Whoa, who was singing that right there, dude? I don't know. Could have been me, dude. Thomas.
Yeah.
Hey. Figured that was better than a fuck you this time, you know? That's usually what it is. Excuse me. It's supposed to be really bad fog here, and like to the point where we might even have a delay in the morning because of fog. Fog. Yep, cock.
Oh yeah, this Jamar Chase one is gold. Hold my hand.
Hold my hand. Hold my hand.
Now.
Now. Keep holding on. Keep up. Yeah, dude, it's good.
No.
Oh my god. No, Matt, the IRS one that I sent you today too. Where he's like,
yes.
We made $10.
Right, dude. No, dude.
He's like, I don't know, like 20%. Wrong. You're going to jail now. Now we're gonna keep all of it. It's like, fuck, dude.
Taxes are paid.
Most accurate thing ever. Oh man.
We're gonna get a lot of money back this year.
Dude, not me. Mainly because I didn't realize that the $1,400 that they gave, the whatever $1,400 one they gave you, like the third stimulus they gave last year.
Oh yeah, that's not
they wanted
taxable.
That back. Yeah, I didn't know they wanted that back. They want all of it back. I was like, W, if I said I didn't get it, I was getting a bunch of money back. And if I said I got it, if I got it,
and he calls your name, it all fades to black.
Calm down.
OJ Mariano's on his way. Fucking Abuela says fucking one line that whole song. And it's the best one.
There it is.
You're watching the TikTok, I presume.
Me?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, there's one. It's from an account called Bengals Only, and it's like the guy.
Did you watch the Jamar Chase one I sent you earlier?
Yeah. Oh my! Oh, you were just talking about it.
You usually ignore my TikToks until I tell you to watch them.
We were just talking about it, where he's like, "Hold my hand." But yeah, it's like a guy pitching to another guy,
here, FYI.
and he's like, "It's Patrick Mahomes pitching."
Sounds like they're
to
above.
Joe Burrow.
It does sound like that.
And he's like, "That's a mistake. He doesn't know it yet." And then he charges them out. It's the score going from 21 to 10 to freaking 27 to 24.
Cracked one on the right. They both jump?
Enemy UAV active.
I noticed.
Hey, how are ya? You know Corey says that? That's where I got that from.
Is that where you got it from?
OJ Mariano's on his way.
Loadout at security.
I was gonna say, where the fuck was that loadout? That sounded close.
Right.
Hey, that was pretty quick. I just threw that loadout. I don't know, bro.
Do you need oh yeah, I need me. You need one down?
Yep. Hey, how are ya?
Oh.
He was standing still.
Airstrike.
You're losing ground. Move it.
Got your request. Cluster strike.
Quiet. Tracking the enemy.
Hit him late.
God, dude. Hi. Can you get out of my face? You guys are being very extra right now.
Cracked him. Knock. Teammate landed in on loadout. Right there. Right there.
25 remain. Solid work so
He might have been AFK, Loki. He kind of just floated in.
Yeah, he was AFK.
Oh my god.
Good shots.
I'm fucking literally standing in front of him.
Why did you have to run up and boot me in the nose?
Teammate landed back, or the first one you killed?
I heard him. I don't know.
Back there.
Okay. That kid,
You
I was
came
trying
back in really fast.
I was trying to no scope him. That's why I didn't kill him. Trying to hit a clip, you know?
Loadout drop
Get it.
inbound.
2, 3.
Reload out there.
Yeah, I've been running around with my sniper more.
I like it.
Get to the
I'm
new
a
safe
really
zone.
bad quick
Gas is
scoper,
closing
so
in.
I'm not about that vibe.
Ah, listen. Whatever makes your tummy tickle, you know?
Yeah.
Where is everybody?
There are people fighting top prison.
Hey, how are ya? I'm on my way.
And like bottom prison on the other side.
Stun grenade
Enemy
out.
dropping into the AO.
They landed over the ladder.
Yeah.
Or maybe off the side.
Yeah, it was outside. Being looked at from behind us. Nice shot.
Yo.
Might have been that kid looking at. Oh no. Hey, how are ya?
Taking shots over here. I'm okay.
I'm ego challenging the fuck out of this kid, but I wanna. What? Hello?
Enemy UAV active.
He jumped off the roof.
Thank you. What the fuck? Is it 3 shots to kill? What the fuck is wrong with me? Behind us somewhere? This kid over here?
Losing ground. Move it. Enemy soldier nearby.
Go over there on the other end. Zip, 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 zip.
Time to
Knock.
cover your tracks. There's an enemy team
Dead.
hunting for you.
Other one's below me.
We're all here. Good.
Oh, here, stairs.
Quiet. Tracking the enemy.
Hey, how are ya?
Stun grenade out.
Whoa!
From where?
No, he didn't. I just got. I just got. No way I missed that throwing knife, by the way. He throwing knifed me as he self.
Oh my god. I'm fucking it.
I just got shit on. Although I shit on him first, so I don't know.
Oh.
Bitch.
Oh, wait, you
What you just
suck.
Good shit.
No shield on the kid. Knocked.
Excellent kill.
I'm getting pushed like fucking. Oh, you ran. You just knocked
went
this
to go
guy out
get-
of the heli and just sprinted away from me.
I went to go get my loot.
He's on the heli. He knocked me and then took the. Wow. Okay.
Sorry, I couldn't read you.
Rests on your shoulders. Finish the
Watch
mission.
our heli. You like fucking knocked me and then put 10 more bullets in me and then we're just gonna fly away. Okay.
I cracked the shield, that's why.
Oh, he's trying to fly over before that. He's got a lawyer next to you.
No. Oh.
Yeah, they fucking did. Oh, fuck. Good knock. Relocate, he's gonna peek you. They both, he's self. Not looking in your direction. The other one's laying down here.
Shielding out. Fuck.
Comms.
We're all here.
I got spotted.
Like my spotter? Yep, I did too.
Yeah. I have someone else's car now.
Yours.
Did you pick up mine and go drop it
Yeah,
over there?
yeah, I
Or your
did.
loot? Okay.
No, actually, I didn't. I did. No. You can check though.
You never picked mine up?
No, I picked up the other guy's by accident. I didn't really want your. I wanted yours, but I picked up his. It might be over there though. You can check. I don't think so though.
I didn't see mine in my file where I died.
It's down to the final 10. Come out on top.
Coming in the stairs.
Okay, good noti. Your stairs?
Yeah.
Marking new safe zone.
I mean, he went in.
Crack.
Contact.
He's fucking right here. God damn it. Oh, we died. No way.
What did he? How does he melt me that fast?
And come back stronger.
It was a bot. You let him kill you.
Cold War MP5 better than Modern Warfare MP5?
You just let that kid
He
shit
just,
on you? Like
like,
it was a bot?
I was full health and he just fucking shit on me.
Yikes, dude.
Yeah.
I guess you were the hard carry that game, huh?
I guess so.
You guys need to watch the TikTok I sent you from the girl that does the logo design.
I don't like that you're.
I already saw
forcing
it.
me to do something.
No, you didn't.
I
The
probably did.
Commanders one? The Commanders one?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Matt.
Please, Blake, if you like your new uniform.
Yeah.
He emailed me back already, Thomas, and said yes, confirmed. The ceremony, reception, and cocktail hour are all okay to be in different locations, and Epic will set up all three.
Beautiful. Matt, did you watch the rest of that one though?
Enemy dropping into
Where
the
she's
AO.
like the aerodynamics?
You'll be entering the field in a bit.
And fucking the Steelers commented on it and were like, the cleats look kind of lit, not gonna lie. And she was like buckles over
Please
this.
talk about no.
guys ever see the Benji show on TikTok?
I don't know. I'm really bad at knowing names.
What good are you? If we're being completely transparent, I guess not.
I don't even know that girl's name that I just sent you.
Emily Zugay?
I think she's hilarious. Yeah.
Who?
Emily Zugay?
Yeah, I know who it is. I just don't know who it is.
It's the art girl, the logo girl.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See,
Like I said, that was what I was saying. Like, I wouldn't know her name.
But I don't know. The only people I know by name is fucking Lucas. And Hank Green.
Oh yeah, Hank Green. I know Hank Green.
Do you follow Hank Green?
No. Get down that way.
What?
I feel like you would love it.
I went up this way. FY to the eye.
What? He's sitting on top of the rails, just sitting in the fucking shadows. You're about to this up. Oh my god, I can't believe you on that.
Enemy soldier nearby.
He's on the roof. I can't.
Changed my mind. Got contact.
Above the doorway.
125.
No! How did he reload that fast? There's two up here.
Use the power.
It's just you and them.
That's your request.
That's the only other guy I know, Matt.
Meals by Cooge?
Take care, brush your hair. Yeah.
Enemy UAV.
He's over on the top eye.
There's multiple teams here.
Anytime he brings up your sister.
Grenade.
Enemy soldier nearby.
There's two in the doorway over there.
Tracking the enemy.
Coming up the stairs behind us. The only thing I was a fucking shotgun.
No, dude.
I literally never had a gun. I had a pistol and a shotgun the entire game.
We lost that one.
I had the only two guns in like my side of the building.
Literally the entire building. Yeah.
And an NZ41 and SC or Sten. Pain. Whoever threw that paper, your mom's a hoe. I'll show you the Benji show. Guy's pretty raunchy, but he's funny.
I'll show you Hank Green.
You should check out this particular video is like kind of funny, but the rest of them are funnier.
I'm like, who am I following? Who are the really good ones I follow? Oh, Elise Myers is good too. And I wouldn't have known her by name, but I just like literally stumbled across her profile on my followed page. She was the one that did the coffee creamer from Bed Bath & Beyond. Wait, Bath and Body Works. They're like, she's like, wait, what?
We got peppers, onions, salad.
Cozy.
Training's over.
Where is it?
Time to see what you've learned.
Oh no, this is a good one.
Enemy soldier nearby.
I was still a child, didn't get the chance to.
Here's the deal. When Mom is done with this game, we'll take you down. Okay? Okay? So settle down. Calm down.
Seems.
Full panic. Never mind. They're full panicking. It's not time. I gotta get your mom to carry you. That's how you
Right
are.
on your ass.
Nice. Take him out.
Alright, I sent you some hankering clips. He's a science teacher, like an elementary school science teacher, and he like teaches people about shit. Oh, Barbara.
Yo, what's the fuck?
Definitely above on my side, above my side.
Okay.
Dude.
Enemy UAV active.
Oh, no, no.
Yep, I'm dead. I have no plates. Got you. Oh!
Yo, man. What the fuck was that, bro?
Which one?
The fucking second one you sent me.
Which one was it? I gotta check.
It's the paper towel one.
Oh, dude, it's lit, right?
I have so many questions about this TikTok.
Which one?
The circumcision one where they're stealing the tips on the circumcision talk.
You just
what?
go look at more of them. They're funnier. That one's a little sus, but the other ones are funny.
Okay, the same is for the Hank Green ones. I probably didn't send you the two funniest ones, but you gotta get more of them.
Oh yeah, you gotta give that guy a shit. Hank Reed's awesome. Alright, Ash, can you take Holly downstairs?
Use this time to
I'll be
train
RP.
them. We'll be deploying soon.
Hold on!
Oh shit. Yeah, so that guy, the Benji show, is pretty funny. He's definitely a little on the raunchy side, but
Now
the shit
you
is
fight
funny.
a real enemy. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
Quick timing.
Battle Royale.
Pressure like a drip, drip, drip.
Point for your team, soldier.
They'll never stop.
Whoa!
Position. Get to the safe zone.
I'm gonna get rocked for that, dude. Watch.
Hunt the enemies before they hunt you. Into the area. Watch these guys.
Got a guy at the buy. Not the front buy, back buy.
Are you on the roof?
UAV active. Loadout drop inbound.
Rezzing above us.
I'm gonna hit Lodi first real quick.
They're above me. On top of the stairs over here. I got spotted.
They saw me.
Knocked one.
I killed mine.
Not going off heli.
25 left. Keep your eyes peeled.
Knocked.
Nice.
You have enough for UAE?
I do. Look at you mathing and shit.
Great. Imagine.
Look at Dotsies, man. So inspirational.
UAV beginning flyover.
You're losing ground. Move it.
Oh no. Oh my god. I was doing an emote when I jumped off. I thought I was gonna break my legs. 3 teams over here by living quarters.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Oh, good knock.
Oh, can't get my finish. Crash.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for resupply.
How do you fucking see me, bro? Love that.
No fucking way, dude. Into the left. He's weak.
Tango.
Shit. Damn it. I lost that gunfight.
There's 2 more in here.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
They're beating each other down on the roof. Or no, you just beat someone down. I don't really know what's going on.
He's here. Hello?
You didn't give any comms
You're right.
about what was going on? I didn't know if you were the one getting shot at or not.
No, it's okay. I deserve that one. I was saying hello to him, not you.
Oh, I thought it was like, hey, I'm dead. Why don't you
hello? You know? Still kind of sounds like me complaining, but no, it's not.
Loading in. Cracked on the loadout. Good.
I don't know how I didn't headshot that kid out of the air.
Top Nova. He just jumped off towards the left.
I did hear that.
Enemy UAV active.
Enemy UAV up.
Up on top, Nova. Just landed in.
Right.
Up, just flew off. Backside. He's sitting in my horse.
UAV active. Allied UAV overhead. Hunt.
We found the kids. No shield, making on top. Another one.
Going to the roof over here.
Low under you.
How did you get up here so fast?
I had a daddy.
Oh.
Gas is right on your tail.
They're under me over here.
Yeah. Oh, I fell.
We're all here.
Bounty target is up. Take them down.
I don't know where he is.
He's in here somewhere. I hear him.
Bounty target is down. Mark.
Another one. Same kid that shot at me before.
Both of them.
Come out on top.
It's annoying.
25.
He's cheating. Oh no, he's not cheating. Yeah, he got the. He just right when he killed you, he looked up at the fucking minimap really fast because he flicked on me.
Yep. He's not hacking though.
No, he's not. He's not.
That's the same kid that shot at me before in the what do you call it building? Tower building.
Oh.
Man, fuck that kid, huh?
Love it. I mean, what else do you expect from Roadskins?
No, fuck him, no. Hate him.
Great.
Well, Jay Mariano's on his way. We don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. ETV Vaughn's? Yeah, you seen that, John? Fucking bitch. Fucking kid's a whore. Swear to God. Hate him. He wishes he could be me.
Check weapons and gear. You got time before
Take a look at the TikTok I just sent you both.
Please hold. I'm watching an Elise Myers TikTok.
Oh, I'll see you in a minute.
3 actually.
Yeah, true.
Enemy soldier nearby. Enough training. Now you fight a real enemy. Battle Royale. Mark a drop point for your team. You'll lead them in. Gas is approaching your position. Get to the safe zone. Enemy soldier nearby. Targets are up. Take them out.
There's no way. There's no way. Oh, yeah, what?
I was like, right? I'm like, how do you just res that fast? Fine, that's fine. Chasing.
Oh, yeah, I'm dead. Guys sniffing.
There's people everywhere!
Res over here. He's gone. He ran away.
Yeah. I can't do anything about it. I don't have any ammo. I'm coming back for you.
Hey, how are ya?
Enemy UAV active. Enemy UAV.
Behind on the stairs. He's hit a little bit. Pushing.
I feel like my...
Eat my penis. Yeah, bitch. I'm the shield.
Watch the skies.
Sierra Hotel, India Echo, Lima Delta, shield. I just want some plates. I just want some plates. Why you want? Put some plates in my shit, baby. Put some plates in my shit, baby.
Yeah, you fucking thought, didn't you?
I just want some plates.
What? Oh, they're on the ball. Run away. There's 2 just sitting up on the rail on the ball. 10 seconds. I will keep the second.
Welcome back.
Back.
Just keep killing everybody.
Okay.
We're all here. Good. There's a mover here.
Second floor bridge.
That's a kill.
How is there no money?
He's over here.
Oh no, I fell. It's gonna be a minute, I gotta climb this mountain. On me. Knocked one, there's another one inside. He's selfing right here on the bridge. Nice. GG's. Let's go. You're one shot.
I'm so aware of my.
Oh, Barbara. Oh, stick it. Oh, no! I felt like I should have gotten up from that.
Oh, he's got a fucking. Oh, God. Hate it here. Hate it here so much.
My thing was like literally full. Like
Why
I just needed the animation.
Return of the Mac.
Holding for deployment. Take this time to ready up.
Yeah, what the?
Today.
Yeah, today's 228.
Have mercy. Seems like he probably should have
Enemy soldier nearby.
posted that video tomorrow. Like he probably ruined a few people's worlds today.
Yeah. Yeah.
But whatever. It was a good one.
Wow.
What?
I sent a few.
Oh, Cox?
Yeah.
Hi, Teddy. You have a good dinner?
Yeah, that was good.
You're small.
Oh fuck!
Hey.
I may have to sneeze.
Royale.
Look, we haven't had our loadout in like 4
Alright,
games.
soldier. Mark a drop point.
Oh!
Gas is approaching your position.
We're gonna win now. I just sneezed twice for Jesus.
Love it.
Before they hunt you.
Found me.
Allied position.
Dark blue on the road.
I didn't know you weren't here.
Oh, Barbara, they're shit. You just slid around the corner of my camera.
This guy fucking cracked my plates with 2 pistol shots. Like what? What fucking game am I playing right now, dude?
I thought you said we were gonna win.
I wasn't quite like recovered from the sneezes, I suppose. Oh, good lord.
Out of reach.
Jesus.
Drove to another. Oliver. Ramp, the boy.
Oh my god, calm down. Oh. Jeez.
On is back when he calls your name. It all fades to black.
Let's do this somewhere else. Am I somewhere else? Am I not at all?
ASMR makes me uncomfortable sometimes.
What?
ASMR makes me feel uncomfortable.
Makes you uncomfortable? Depends what's in ASMR for.
What?
I guess that's fair.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Got every generation. Perfect generation. Everybody gets to shine. Whoa! Whoa! So many years ago. Whoa!
So how you guys doing?
What you simply got to know. Welcome to the family, Madrigal.
Dog.
Family, Madrigal.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Magical and magical. I'm part of the family, Madrigal.
Warzone.
It's the constant.
All over ramp.
Woo! He just like stands under my chair, barking and hitting the corner. Woo! Woo!
My Tio Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno.
Teddy, that's not a toy, little bear.
I'm fucking locked in, dude.
Alright.
Where's my Nick merch scam?
Forehead. Forehead only.
Into the AO. All targets to the AO.
Oh, good news, I have the...
Alright, field.
Allied precision airstrike. Be aware.
Oh, Barbara. I need help. Oh, I knocked her on the roof. I need immediate assistance. Thank you. Knocked her on the roof.
Roof res.
Solid work so far.
I have 12 bullets.
That. Here.
I'm good.
Well, fucking pick up the mini box.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Hostile dropping into the area. Do we have the funds?
I want them all dead.
Loadout drop on the...
Land on the roof? Are you shitting my dick?
Fucking stay there.
The video of the girl prepping the food,
Dude,
and the dude's
fucking,
like, what the fuck?
player isn't on the roof. Who did what?
I said the video of the girl prepping the food, and the dude's like, what the fuck your problem is?
Oh,
it's like, why do you have to stick your whole foot in it?
we ain't gonna just breeze past that. Yeah. Eddie, get out if you don't want me to talk. This is my fucking stream, guy. My job. Do a lot of good things here. Make a lot of money. Oh, Barb.
Oh yeah, I saw the tails left here. The frog. Oh.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking funny as hell. I have mini box also, by the way.
Okay.
Do you have money? Wow.
I do.
Stun grenade out.
You just throw stun up for no reason.
Yep.
Allied UAV overhead.
Okay, there's 11 people up, by the way.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, control.
Team of control. Love that.
I'm gonna go kill them real quick. Actually, I'm gonna kill this kid real quick. He's pissing me off.
Hello, cracked him?
Enemy UAV active. It's just you and them. Finish it.
Oh, he's a heartbeat. Heartbeat, baby monitor. You're fucking good. He's a teammate. He's a ghosted teammate in there. He's just fucking monitoring his heartbeat, like fucking baby.
Friendly loadout drop on.
Put your fucking gun, asshole.
Made it to the top 10.
I hate it here. Eddie, shut the fuck up! Here we go, Lodi.
I had my AirPods in. It was obnoxious.
I'm just gonna go back and kill that kid. He's
Are they sniping from control?
Yeah, he's fucking dog shit.
Is he actually at control?
Control. We'll see. I knocked him the doorway down below. Like, mid door.
Bottom?
No, mid door. Like, top floor door.
Stun grenade out. Contact.
Cracked up there?
It's just you and them.
How did you die?
Finish it.
I got MP40 with incendiaries and a bouncing Betty. They were sitting there the entire game. Fucking sitting in the corner, but then a bouncing Betty went off in my face in the doorway. You with a meal. It's more real.
Am I off Friday yet? Not that I know of.
Are you off Friday yet?
Eddie, why are you so angry? Who said some shit to you? He must have had a bad day at work. That must have been what it is. He must have actually had to work today.
He must have actually had to work today. Imagine actually having to work.
When my dad married Julieta, tell my brother came in to put la madrigal.
Whoa! Eddie, it's not going to be cold enough for it to snow on.
Why are we?
Friday.
Why are we doing this?
Doing what?
The singing.
Why not?
It's not even really singing. It's not even really singing.
Check your gear and weapons.
I don't really know what to call it.
Who's the sister and who's the cousin?
You didn't have to get stuck. He wants to play. So me and Eddie went to play Call of Duty, GTA the other night after everybody went off. And we went to the casino at GTA and we just gambled all of our money away. And now he's addicted.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Preparations done. Time to deploy to the war zone.
As part of the family, Madrigal. I definitely had myself under Warzone for a long time. Trust me.
Battle Royale.
You what?
I said I definitely had myself under a Warzone properly. Trust me.
Gas is closing in. Proceed to the safe zone.
Oh, you were listed under your sports and podcasts? Yep.
Shut the fuck up. No, I
Talk
wasn't.
shows?
No, he said he was listed properly.
Right.
I'm getting shot from the window. Okay. Oh, TTV Wolf Gaming. We just fucking lost to these kids a couple games ago.
Didn't get any plates off that guy?
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Here.
Go get that armor.
They're below and above.
Dude, I...
Enemy soldier.
They're lower over there.
Alright. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. The same fucking kids, bro. This kid's a wannabe. It's two. This kid's a wannabe fucking sweat.
No.
Coming back.
I have his teammates knocked. Oh, he's dead. He popped.
Gas is right on your tail.
His teammate probably self, but he was knocked like under the bridge.
Yeah, I think they're both up. Actually, he just got up. I'm gonna go 10.
They're both. They're buying. They just they're loading.
Written. Eyes in between us. Love that.
You're doing what? Oh, what?
There's a buy behind us as well.
Oh.
Field upgrade here.
Got a kid pushing me from control. You're not that close. We'll be in a second though.
Allied precision.
I have the fucking worst gun in the game.
Is this guy fucking serious? Why didn't I get my cook? What? Oh.
He sniped you. I watched it.
No, I know. I want to see how he killed you too.
I had the MG42, and it took
Oh, love
100
that.
more bullets than it should have to kill the guy.
Oh, sick.
That's all good, Eddie. I like one or two more, you know.
Enemy soldier nearby. Check weapons in here. You got time before deployment.
Hey, calm down, Paul.
These fucking videos, dude, what the fuck?
What?
What?
What'd you say?
The fucking videos, dude.
Oh, TikToks
What
I
the
sent?
fuck? No, the ones I sent you. Like, what the fuck? What do you mean calm down? What are you telling me to calm down
Yo,
for?
what the fuck?
Exactly.
Yo, the Mike Tyson video, dog. Oh my god. That's funny. Mike Tyson gives tremendous head. Oh my god. Dude.
Someone in the comments said tremendous, and they spelled it like they had a list. I fucking lost it.
Oh, I'm weak for that.
Oh my god, dude.
Market drop point for your team.
That was not at all what I was fucking expecting.
Not at all.
Oh man.
We have the Amatis.
Attack.
Oh my god. My shots are just fucking all over the place.
Enemy UAV active.
Maybe. Cracked him.
I got one down. The other guy.
Why do you finish me first?
The worst fucking gun. It's the same fucking kid. Get me out. How?
How? What?
Wait. Wait, hold on.
Are we getting stream sniped?
Now I gotta look. I don't think so, but now I gotta
Was
look.
that the same kid?
Yeah.
Are you like he literally died a fucking 5 seconds after us in the last game after he shit on us like that?
Nah, bro, I don't believe it.
Well, he had to have, otherwise he quit to fucking keep harassing us.
That's gotta be it.
That's gotta be it.
That's that guy's fucking name. There's no way, right?
Did you just clip your thing to see?
No, I'm just I backed up my YouTube.
Oh.
That's how you know you made it, Matt.
There's no fucking chance. Hide screen. I might.
It is the same fucking guy.
I know, dude.
What the fuck is going on? Is he streaming? What's his name? Wolf something?
Wolf Gaming.
No, there's no one named Wolf Gaming. I really love when people put TTV in their names, and I'm like,
where's the
that's
TTV?
not your
That's
not your Twitch name though. So how do you expect me to find your fucking Twitch? Like that only works if you have the same fucking name.
True.
Hide screen.
Wait, how about this one?
You know what? That must be it.
What if I put this one up? What's up, everybody? I'm not really sitting here. I've gone to get a snack. Or to go pee-pee. But I'll be right back. What's up, everybody? I'm not really sitting here. I've gone to get a snack. Or to go pee-pee. But I'll be right back. What's up, everybody? I'm not really sitting here. I've gone to get a snack. Or to go pee-pee. But I'll be right back. What's up, everybody? I'm not really sitting here. I've gone to get a snack. Or to go pee-pee. But I'll be right back. What's up, everybody? I'm not really sitting here. I've gone to get a snack. Or to go pee-pee. But I'll be right back. What's up, everybody? I'm not really sitting here. I've gone to get a snack. Or to go pee-pee. But I'll be right back. What's up, everybody?
Killed us.
We're in the game. Forgot to put that up.
Allied cluster strike arriving. Enemy UAV active.
They're below. They're below. Good spot.
Oh, inside. Oh, this is not you. Oh my god, that's not you. Ah!
Shots always good.
You've got 24 enemies active. Get them all.
Here's the funds.
I'm okay.
Hello? I literally pressed the button. Don't know why it didn't drop.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Hello.
Alright, they're making me take out the car 98.
Because my shots are not hitting right.
Enemy UAV.
Knocked him.
Oh, there's a kid here too. Okay. It's all over me. It's all fucking over me, dude. Can I land on my loot? The answer's no.
There's two different teams here. There's one like across the way from the quad, and there's one down low.
Enemy UAV active. Enemy UAV active. Gas is right on your tail.
I just got sniped from tents.
Good news, I picked up the Bren. He stole my MP5. Great. MP40, whatever it was. Where'd you kill that kid? Thank you.
Yeah. I'm hearing more than your footsteps.
Yep.
Small side, maybe?
He sniped me from the fucking house.
Loadout drop headed your way.
3 on our loadie.
Knocked one.
You got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
I did get domed up here from, like, probably living quarters building. Yeah, still sniping, living quarters building.
Oh, he's not.
Oh.
Look at shot. Thank you.
That was a fucking good shot.
Decided to open the car 98 up a little bit today, you know?
Bounty target is up. Take him down.
Threat neutralized.
Little toxoplasmosis, you know, a little toxicity. Love to see it. I have to get Lodi so I can get my perks.
Okay.
Red pie alert.
Over there. Even enough for UAV?
Yep.
UAV overhead.
But I'm not getting it right this second.
Down.
Oh, okay.
I'm Herney.
Target appears hostile.
Victory is within reach. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Why don't I hear this kid drop off the like, he dropped into my window and I don't hear him. Like, what is happening?
Allied UAV overhead. Hunt them down. You got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
I know, I broke a shield through the window.
Supply station contact. Victory rests on your shoulders. Finish the mission.
It's his teammate in the next building over. In the tower building. Oh, no, you didn't kill this guy. I thought that was the guy you just killed.
I didn't kill anybody.
Oh.
He was supposed to play and I wasn't. I should have just played it slower. Guy's got 2 fucking kills. Where's my top 2,500
you
player?
And me.
No, this fucking guy.
Oh, that guy.
Where's my fucking top 2,500 player? Where is it?
Right. Like, he doesn't look like someone who should have shit on us the way he did. But he shit on us, like, literally 2 games in a row. Although, those shots were decent.
He's using an M13. Of course the shots are decent. You can't make that jump? Fucking bot. This kid's fucking trash, dude. If that's a top 2,500 player, then I'm top 1,000. And we all know I'm not, so that's my point. Fuck out of here.
That means I'm like top 3,000. Let's go.
I mean, listen.
Go.
You can't even rank yourself, fucking loser. Whoa, real Lovo. Up there. Hey. I follow this guy on Twitch, and he like, what? That's wild. Like, Eddie told me to go follow this guy on Twitch, the real Lovo, and he's like literally the 21st player on the list. That's fucking insane. Eddie was playing with this guy the other day. He has almost 4,000 wins on Rebirth.
Check your gear and weapons. We go soon. Training's over. Time to see what you've learned.
Yo, I think you need to lose your edibles. Emphatic. The fact that you just spent 15 minutes looking for them and couldn't find them because they were in your pocket. That's pretty fucking bad, dog.
Yo, Emphatic, you good? Half of his shit is like, I was talking to my mom but didn't hear a word she said, or I promise you, or...
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Kill all targets. Go. Time running out. The target area. Contract is settled. Good work out there. Loadout drop headed your way.
Oh, President's all fucking going down there.
We have a free of you. Oh, no, I have enough free of you.
You have a cheap one anyway.
Oh yeah, I should have saved that in case we need it.
Oh, they're both literally looking at me. That's pain.
Are they on the roof?
Why are they looking at me?
Out of fuel. Returning for resupply.
There's like 6 kids on you. They're gonna be on my roof, so. Yeah, they were kind of dog shit, but you know.
Yeah.
25 remaining.
They were on the wall.
I just couldn't send it because if they knew what they were doing, they were gonna know to look for me over there on the ladder.
Bounty target has been marked. Hit them. You're losing ground. Move it. Bounty target is down.
I literally just hit it right into the fucking sand like a fucking bitch. What am I doing?
Directly below us. Come back.
Make this quick.
What the fuck happened here? Holy shit.
Right. Oh, you can get a UAV self.
You're being tracked by an enemy team. Tread carefully. Allied UAV overhead. Hunt them down.
Of course it's
Mark target for airstrike.
This is Phoenix 3. Strike inbound.
Loadout drop headed your way.
No enemy hits on that one.
Ah! That's a kill.
Crack that guy on the roof. They're looking at. They're on top aisle looking at you.
That was mean.
The Kelly might be sending us.
Requesting area recon.
Oh, okay.
UAV getting flyover.
Dude, what? Why are you running away from me?
I had a plate and I didn't run away from you.
We got sent by a helicopter and I look over and you're fucking flipping me with the whale.
Oh, bro, I hear this kid literally.
I'm under fire.
That dude was in the fucking blender, dude.
I had no idea where I was.
UAV is
Not you. The guy in the fucking the saw guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said I had no idea where I was.
Nah, he had no idea where I was.
Yeah, no. He was like jumping around the fence looking the wrong way.
I got sniped from over towards this little by here.
Yeah, there's a helicopter.
Nah, but the helicopter dropped this kid off, unless they were two different kids.
They were two different kids. That's why I said I need to head, because the heli got out over here and slammed me in my fucking head.
They found me.
Just on a heady down there, and I hit him with all headshots, but yet I'm dead anyway. It literally looked like that kid hopped out the heli that I killed the saw kid.
He did.
That was I got team wipe on that guy. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was confused.
Well, the kid that landed the heli and was shooting me must have died because he sniped me in my face and I popped my my syringe to get away and he like knocked me as I was coming in the building. But then when we went back, his body was right there by the helicopter.
Yeah, I was a little confused.
So someone else must have killed him before you killed the teammate.
I no-scoped that other kid, by the way. I mean, he was one shot, but still. I no-scoped him. Got shit on. I didn't clip it. It's too late. Hey, maybe if I clip it now, I'll go back like a minute.
Practice while you can. You'll
This is LG.
The field in a bit.
Yep.
Enemy soldier nearby.
I fucking absolutely just shit on that kid. Oh my god. I'm getting really good with these quick scopes, bro. Oh.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Enough training. Now you fight a real enemy.
Mom, welcome to the family, Madrigal. Whoa.
Your voice is cracked?
Yeah. I'm losing my voice. I did a lot of talking today, so.
Oh yeah, staying home by yourself, talking to yourself.
I was teaching today. What are you talking about?
You to work today?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just assuming it's winter, so I just assume every day is a snow day for you.
Get the fuck out of here.
You tell me that you get one snow day, and I just assume it applies to the entire week.
I mean, that's fair.
We need a recon here.
UAV getting flyover.
Enemy UAV active.
Fuck.
Enemy UAV
Fucking hit
active.
square in this fucking
Do we have funds? Maybe? Yeah, we do. No, we don't.
Enemy
Yeah, we do. No, we
UAV
don't.
active.
Any of the money you just picked up?
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for resupply.
Loadout drop on the way. Staining fire. Enemy dropping into the AO.
I mean, you're not gonna be able to help me this.
No, there's kids still on me.
I didn't realize I had no place, or else I would have bought them before I walked away.
They're down low, yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 of them.
There are 24 enemies active. Kill them all.
They're bad.
Enemy UAV active.
I knocked that guy right here.
He's dead.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
he's dead, dead.
That wasn't one with your guns. See the one with your guns? Oh, there's another one. Oh.
Fucking chopper, bro.
Enemy soldier nearby.
He's flying in. Don't know where.
Yeah, it's him.
Losing ground. Move it.
This guy loading over by shore.
Okay.
Back to passenger.
I'm in charge of it.
Roll here.
I gotta hit box real quick. I feel like I should have way more
I'm in
than
charge of
kills.
this plane.
Drop more money on the buy for UAV.
Right
Okay, I'm
there.
gonna go up to that buy. I'm go up there. Okay.
Recon is coming in.
UAV
Taking
being
my
fly
over to prison.
Yep.
I'm in charge of this plane.
I'm too fat.
Loadout drop on the way.
I'm throwing. Jump, don't jump. How did that not hit that guy?
Last. Not going down without a fight.
It literally lands right in front of him!
New safe zone.
What? 3 seconds. He's in the tower,
What? Is this guy's wall banging me? You don't even fucking see me. I hate it here. One kid's going to look at my loot.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Going up. Guys.
Give us on the other end of the roof.
Knocked. I'm just
Good
fucking
knock.
better than you, pal.
He's gonna have a self.
No, bro, why is it?
Guy down here. Ground floor. Or no, he's on the tower on our level. He just jumped.
My kid's down here somewhere.
We're all here. Good.
Yeah, I got shot in my back from like shore-ish.
Kid's over here somewhere.
On me, on me.
Oh, wow.
Good ones. I have bondage.
Top 10.
Recon is
To eliminate the bounty.
There's not enough for me to get anything. Oh, yeah, there's
UAV self.
UAV beginning flyover.
not enough money there.
Got 10K.
Yeah, he did.
Gas is inbound. Marking the new safe zone. Buy station costs are adjusted.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for...
Allied UAV overhead. Hunt them down.
That was a terrible throw, friend.
Way too high.
Control and Nova. Up here in front of me, he's ghosted.
Inside?
Came in, yeah, it just jumped into prison. Bottom floor. I don't know where he went.
Prices are back to normal.
Bro, ¿de dónde es que salen, bro?
Opposite side,
Yeah, left side by the corner, or by the zip. In that far corner.
Dots.
I'm watching these kids from control pushing. What? Right here, right in front of me. Bottom floor on me. Outside.
I got him.
Don't worry, I'm here.
You got the guy right here by the buggy?
Yeah. Oh, no, not that guy. Oh, yeah, but guy close I got. Guy close I got, yeah. More kids out by control. By the wall, by the by.
Knocked right there.
Another one.
My mind.
2v2.
Contract.
Get oh, it's the guys that
They're towards Nova.
yeah.
The bounty target is down. Marvelous.
Some good shots. Hey, how are they coming up the thing? Yes, they are. You're the best.
Good comms. I would have gotten fucking lasered.
Yeah, I got shit on because I didn't know where they were. They had already shot me once, so they knew where I was at.
I saw the shot coming up towards you, and I just assumed they were still down there.
And then I said, are they still on that thing? I said, are they on that thing coming up? So I re-peeked it, and yep, they certainly are.
Yeah.
And I was like, I gotta go. I'll be a bait. That's fine. YouTube!
Ended on a dub.
Yeah, dude.
What the hell? Why didn't you say that?
But I didn't know that, bro.
I didn't know that either, bro.
You suck. You just always want to go up there, bro.
You fucking lost. You took the L. Oh my god, bitch.
Oh my god.
What the hell happened right there?
He was
A fucking kid was like, I didn't know. I said, ha ha ha. That sucks, doesn't it? And they said, you suck. I'm like, you guys took the L. And I just, then you heard the rest.
Yeah.
I didn't really hear it. Your mic didn't really pick up the whole thing because you was so high pitched.
Call of Duty picked up the whole thing. That's all. All that matters. all that matters to me. Big W's, you know? W spam. Okay. Hey, how are ya?
Hey, how are you? How you doing?
My KD in Rebirth, like, a month ago, was a 1.5 something. It is a 1.81.
Ash.
What?
I sent a TikTok to both of you just now. This is you with me. Matt, you're probably similar.
I doubt it, but, you know, here we go. I'm just kidding. Being an asshole. Let me see. Hold on.
She's immediately facts.
The number of times
Tom
that,
Brady
like,
thanked Bill Belichick, by the way.
Great.
Oh.
Too little, too late.
Said he was the greatest coach of all time.
Thanks for stating facts.
Bill Belichick calls Brady the best player in NFL history in statement on his retirement.
Also factual.
That's me, bro. That's literally me when I go fucking take a shit. It's literally me.
Right.
Literally, the number of times, Thomas, that I like have to ask you something or tell you something when you go up to take a shower, and I'm like, "Oh, he's in the shower," and you're still just fucking sitting on the toilet wasting water while you the shower runs.
Listen.
Like,
sometimes
bro,
you get caught in the
you
wormhole.
know that you pay the water bill, right?
Yeah, I don't do that anymore. My water bill here is
Brady.
expensive as shit, bro. I don't
Jesus
do that anymore.
Christ!
The water's gonna get warm.
It takes like a minute and a half for the water to get warm. Here's an idea: don't take your phones with you.
Oh hell no!
That's 100% the reason.
What am
you
I
don't
gonna
actually
do
have to
when
take that
I
long.
go
You
poop,
just
man?
go. You get in and you get out.
What am I supposed to do? Read the fucking poopery fucking bottle? What are we doing in there?
That's what you should do, Thomas. Store one of your books in there.
No.
You know how quickly you'd finish a book?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You would actually finish your books, though.
Thomas.
I mean, it might work in a pinch if
this is really important. Hold on. Let me go. How many people I got here?
How many people I got here?
I gotta see if I want to rate it or not. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Literally 2 seconds. I'll be back. I have something important I have to ask you. We're gonna go raid. We're gonna raid Big Honk, who's playing, even though it says NBA 2K22, it's NHL 2K22. All right, so enjoy the ride. Love you guys. Thank you all for hanging out today. Greatest Sports Talk podcast is going to be live hopefully by Friday. All I gotta do is just flip it before I go to bed tonight, and then I'll pop it into a video. And that's that. Friday, we'll be back live again playing Warzone as per usual. Probably do a little reaction at the beginning of the stream, and you know the vibes. Love you guys. Catch you Friday. Peace.